Click the button.
And there we go. We are live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Friday Night's Live at the Bench Show. We're all back again. Hasn't the week gone quick? Al,
Hey,
how quick has that week rolled on by?
it's gone quicker than a Morgan on steroids.
Oh,
Then on what? On what?
yeah, exactly. So, yeah, the weeks are flying by, aren't they? They really are. God knows what it's like if you're actually working. It must absolutely fly by.
Yes, it's like a million miles an hour.
How'd it go? Do that shimmy again.
No.
I wish you'd all seen that. That was funny.
My chat's not working.
Yeah,
It's not working.
Don't be saying that.
I'm telling you, my chat's not working.
Mine's working. You got something wrong with your chat there.
I've refreshed.
mine's not working either.
Oh, it's just come on now.
Mine's working.
Yeah, thank you, Simon. So we're back with our usual show. Here to entertain you for a few hours. We've got Tim looking at all the latest kit releases. We've got what we've all been buying with Simon, which is proven to be a very popular section of the show lately, isn't it, Si? What is there, like 80 odd posts this week?
80 odd now. It's about time people went back to work.
We've got Dan looking at your work on the Facebook page and forum, obviously, for just to finish builds. We've got questions for the crew with Al. And we've got our giveaways as well. So the most voted for build in Dan's section will win a £10 UP gift voucher. And throughout the night, we'll do a random number generator. And the person chosen completely at random will win a £20 UP gift voucher. So it's easy and as simple as that. While we're on about it, the Tank Museum released a video today about promoting modelling. And our very own Mr. Carswell and Malcolm Charles from Models of Heroes were on there, as long as a few other modelers and a few celebrities, including Luke, discussing and promoting the hobby. And Luke did an absolutely fantastic job. And I'm sure somebody in our live show here will put a link in the chat for everyone to look at.
I should do that.
Luke's
Thank you.
It was very well done, mate. Very professional. Very professional. Yeah. I liked it a lot. And he didn't swear once. Normal. Yeah, he didn't swear once.
Didn't swear once,
mate. How many takes did that take you?
Say it, mate.
How many takes?
3.
That's not bad.
And then to be fair,
the more you do it, the better it gets, I think.
Yeah, I sent them a piece of video with the images of the tanks and whatever, and then they've edited it as well, right. Which is probably why it looks a lot more professional than if I do.
Oh, really good, mate. It was really good, mate. It did look really good. Yeah, well done, mate. Good to see. Yes. Nice and to be a true ambassador of the hobby.
Yep.
Yeah. In a positive light, promoting our wonderful hobby. So if you haven't seen it, Simon, put a link in the chat. Go on over there, give the video a thumbs up.
Seeing as he's now an ambassador, does that mean he has lots of Ferrero Rochers?
Well, ambassador. I'd rather he had some Viscount, to be honest. But
yeah, I prefer a Viscount. Yeah, I prefer.
No, I don't know. That's close. Viscount or Ferrero Rocher?
Ferrero Rocher.
I vote for.
Oh, Ferrero Rocher.
Ferrero Rocher.
You've only got one though.
No, I've got 2, Paul.
Oh, sorry. Could have brought me one.
2 round ones. You got 2 little round ones. Oh.
2 little round ones, yeah.
There we go. So yeah, hope everyone's had a good week. Everyone's staying safe and sane and what have you. We all had a good week.
Not bad.
Not
bad at all.
A long one.
Copable.
Yeah, it's felt like a long week.
Yeah. Good. Yep, it's been it's flown by. Absolutely flown by. Anyone want to read the chat?
I'll do it, mate, because I'm not modelling this evening. So.
Ooh, I am. I'm going to put my camera down to my bench. Get my ugly mug off the screen.
Tonight.
Okay, so first in this evening was International Scale Model themselves.
Oh, hello.
Then some bloke from Black Rifle Model Works saying evening, folks. Brian Windmill's in saying hello all. Simon Shawry's in evening, peeps. Mr. Alan Parker, evening all. Paul Christopher, evening crew. Kieran Ryan, evening stroke afternoon, gents. Hope you are all well. Not bad, thank you.
Yeah, not bad.
Patrick Geaver saying evening everyone. Sean White. So there we go. Friday again. Evening guys. Yeah, go keep
Yeah.
coming quick. Mr. Al McNeish, Al's modeling and photography. Evening everybody. Rob is saying evening guys. Mike Tynan, evening all. Hope you are all well. Not too bad, mate. Mr. Ian Douthwaite, evening everybody. Hello Ian. Mr. Gary Ride the Wind saying good evening, ladies and gents from down south.
Down south.
Hello,
Down south.
Tony G. Shoes us visiting, saying evening everyone.
Oh, sorry.
Mike is saying he had to refresh YouTube to get chat working.
OMG. You need
Wow.
an IT expert, Mike.
Yeah. Mountaineer Modelers in saying hello everyone. Hello
Yeah.
mate. And Johnny's in saying afternoon all. Tribune 43,
Sure.
evening all. Paul Morgan, hi guys from sunny Elgin.
Oh, Paul.
Hello mate.
No, mate.
Throttle Power saying hello guys, hope all is well. Not too bad mate. And then Mr. Norman Dennison is there. Good evening fellow sprue fiddlers, and your weekend starts here. Don't forget to give a thumbs up.
Wish he'd just go away.
Absolutely. Steve Partridge is in saying good evening all. Don't the weeks just fly by? They certainly do mate.
Crazy.
James is in. Evening all. Hope you are well. Hope you are all well. Not too bad mate. Hope you are too.
Hello.
Ali Ross, evening guys. Paul Morgan. Al, there's a question for the crew on FC. I'm guessing it means FB as Facebook.
Don't know.
Gary Ride the Wind saying Hollywood next week. It's a face for radio this week. Face for radio.
You're a pretty little boy, you are, Luke. You're a pretty little boy.
Oh, hang on.
That's quite
Tim's coming on to you. Don't you get a room with
quite
him.
worrying. Yeah.
Hey.
Steve saying hello all plastic fanatics from Southport, and good evening to Paul and the sprue crew. Good evening.
Steve.
Mr. Simon Shaw has put a link in the chat there for the Tank Museum scale modelling video. And Cully's in saying good evening crew, have a great show. Good evening Cully. Malcolm Plum, good evening everyone. Hello mate. Darren Scale Models, morning chaps.
Oh,
Stuart Tucker, I seen that YouTube vid moments ago. That Barry guy is funny. Not as funny as me.
No,
funny
you're
looking.
far funnier.
Funny looking, yeah. Yeah, it's a good video, mate. It's a good video. John Patrick Huston is in saying evening all from Dagenham.
Oh,
Bob the Fish is there saying greetings all. Yari T is saying good evening all. Willie Mac, good evening one and all. Michael Sparg Vander, evening all. Hey Mika, evening all. Gareth Reynolds, hi all, looking forward to the show. Beer at the ready. Good man.
oh.
Yes.
I was saying, got it, Paul. The other one. Not
What?
sure what that's about.
The question from Fighter Control.
Ah, okay, mate. I'm with you.
It's fine.
Jeff Light is in saying, good evening, guys. Hope and trust that all is well with everyone. Not
Yeah.
bad at all. Simon Brown saying, evening sausages.
Oh,
John Patrick Huston is waving. Paul Christopher saying, Viscount. Absolutely.
Viscount, but you're a prince.
And Gary Pashley is saying, all the celebs working off their kitchen tables, then you get Luke with his border cave. Yeah, I didn't notice that, yeah. Jan Loft saying, evening guys, hope you are all well. Stu Pot, hello, hope everyone is keeping well, healthy and safe. Yes, mate.
Not bad.
Brian Moran saying, good evening gang and chat dwellers, hope all are well. Carl Roberts, evening all, just got in the cave, first attempt at a PE harness, hoping to get the Evo finished for the GB, going to be a tight squeeze.
Excellent.
You'll do it. Adam is in saying, evening gentlemen, hope you are well. Luke, I just received the envelope you sent, so thank you very much. You will have to let me know how to donate to Models for Heroes to pay it forward. Thank you again. If you go to Models for Heroes website, modelsforheroes.org.uk, and there's a donate button on there, mate. Mountain Modeler, Luke needs an agent. Yeah. Jeff69 is saying, good evening, gentle folks. And Stuart Tucker, Glue Troopers, hello, and TFI Friday.
Indeed.
Actually, Luke, seeing as you've now been on this video, I think I think when you go back to work and that film crew are there, I think they're going to look at you in a very different light. They're going to see much potential in you.
Yeah. 5760 scale models. Evening, everyone. Catching a bit of the show before starting the night shift. Have a good show, guys.
Oh, Grant.
Good shift.
Oh, Grant.
Picala, good evening. Hello, mate. Tam McMillan's in saying evening, everybody. Stuart Scale Models. Evening, guys. Not feeling too well, but no doubt you guys will keep my mind off it tonight. Do our best, mate. Do our best. Brandon Drescher is in saying evening, guys. Hope everyone is well and safe. John Stone, Mr. Banana Man himself, is there. Greetings, slaves to the plastic. Have a good one tonight. All the very best. Cheers, John.
Oh, yeah.
Shane is there saying morning from New Zealand from the artist formerly known as Capri. Ah, okay.
Who?
That was the name that was in the chat, wasn't it? Last week, I think. Capri. And that's Shane.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. John Hull is in saying a very good evening, everyone. Deep Piper, what's up, fellas? Hello, mate. Darryl Masters, evening all. Just warming oven for some homemade pizza.
Oh.
Stuart Reed Smith, good evening, guys. Have a great show. Douglas Weir, hey, evening, everyone. Benny and the Jets, hey, model friends, working on German GB entry this afternoon. Good man. What is it? What are you working on? Andrew Price, good evening. Gary Constable, evening, everyone. Hope everyone is safe and well. Good evening, Gary. And according to my chat, we are ready to that.
Yes, we are. Well done, Luke.
Super.
Fantastical.
Festival.
So, what are we all working on tonight? Shut up, Tim. Seems to said that. I was like, oh, no. What are you working on, Norman? You keeping on track?
I'm keeping on track, mate. I'm working on
Are you trying to pad? Are you padding it out?
I'm going to keep a link going.
Yeah.
I don't think you need to have those weights in it, though. He's padding it.
What?
What?
What did you just say?
It's 7:15, Tim.
Yeah.
You didn't ask the time, Norman.
Didn't I? Yeah.
I don't know what you asked.
No,
I don't know what he asked.
What about nose weights, did I hear?
Yeah.
On what?
He's Frank. Well, he's padding it out. Doesn't matter. I'll be quiet.
Yeah.
Move along.
There's like 8 people in here confused and 86 watching thinking, what the hell's Tim going on about? I've got a feeling what you're trying to say is probably funny in some way.
It probably was.
Yeah.
In my mind, yeah.
Okay. I'm just listening about nose weights. What the hell are you on about?
Oh, Tim, we need to sort that avatar, aren't we?
He needs to give his head a wobble, doesn't he?
Do you not think I've now tried to change it 3 times? And I keep putting new pictures onto there, and it shows it on the icon on the sign-in, but it doesn't change in here. I don't know how to change it back over. And I'm like, damn, I'm stuck with this now.
You've got to go into your profile, actually change your profile picture.
I did.
You got to go. You actually sign into Zoom on.
Yeah,
it's the Zoom program itself to do it.
Yes, I did.
It's like your icon though. There's actually a thing there to. There's
yes.
2 places to your picture.
I'm gonna go. Let me have a little look. No,
People are asking where Sam is. Sam will be along shortly.
Sam's running a bit late.
Yeah, it's a bit late. Yeah.
Well, he's not running, but.
Gary's
black eyes.
In the chat there. Gary Pasley's come up with a good one. So it's fairly sure it was an actor playing Luke's part in the video. There's a single bottle of beer on show anywhere.
Yeah. See how easy it is to lie to people.
You'll be just fine.
Johnny in the chat as well saying, hey Luke, send me an email. Stickers have not arrived yet. They're gone, mate. They went weeks ago, so that's probably the US postal system.
Yeah, it could take weeks. It can literally
take a long time, mate. But they're definitely gone. They all went out at the same time.
I don't know if Darren's having a bit of a joke here, since he thinks it's awesome we let people of all abilities on the show. I'm kind of thinking, what kind of abilities does he mean? As in Tim's one step away from having a carer. Actually, in Tim's case, probably more like a care worker.
Yeah.
Okay. What's going on? Is it a full moon?
Yes.
Yes, it is actually.
It is. That explains it.
Yeah, it is.
That's a proven fact, isn't it, Luke? On full moons, it is a lot higher.
Yeah,
Rates.
yeah, and there's been loads of studies done, and they reckon there's some evidence to say that when there's a full moon, there's some sort of atmospheric change when there's a full moon, and that can affect people in a certain way.
Yep, it's been proven. Hasn't it? I've seen that. Yeah,
but it's true. I mean, we joke about it at work, but when it's a full moon, you end up going some really bizarre stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Don't say on here.
No. But yeah, there's definitely something in it. Definitely.
Funny that, isn't it? But it happens on ISM. We have weeks and weeks and weeks of no trouble whatsoever, and then you get 3 people being knobheads over separate things.
Yeah.
And we always like, is there a full moon? Oh,
Yeah.
no. Dave Allen says, "Hey Paul, the inevitable happened tonight. Shaking a 0 paint jar." That's never happened to me yet. But I've seen many people have smashed them with the shaker balls. That's going to be a hell of a mess, isn't it? 60 mil of that lacquer paint, strong lacquer paint, all over your bench, all over you.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
It affects small people. I'll be all right then, Paul.
Oh God, look what he's done. Look what he's done.
He's a freaking idiot.
It's a shame those at home can't see.
What? Changed it.
Don't use to see that, you know.
I'm not sure whether they can.
Yeah, you can't see it when you view. It just shows your name.
Yeah, you're just off the screen, aren't you?
Tim's basically got a bit of animal porn. Oh no, it's not an animal. The hell's that? Is that a trunk?
Yeah.
I don't know if I share my second screen, which is a Zoom screen, what would happen?
But I think Paul can actually show. Paul can show people with their cameras turned off as well.
Yeah.
There is a setting.
I can also put him in the waiting room.
Yeah. You can put him in a breakout room and all sorts.
Breakout room. That's a great jacket on him. Right, so I got through one person what they're working on. We went off on a tangent, starts on about elephant dicks. So God knows what happened there. Quite random. I'm next on the script. I'm working on the 12 scale skyline, which single-handedly has the worst mold lines I have ever seen on a kit. Because it's not a mold line; it's a bloody step, and it's being. Oh
no, it's all right. Don't worry. Don't worry.
It's the worst cleanup on bodywork I've ever done, and it's prominent all the way from the boot, up the back of the roof, down the A pillar, about a millimeter away from the window surround. And I was in here about 1:30 this afternoon, and I was like, I'm going. I've had enough. I'm doing it for an hour and getting nowhere.
Yeah.
I don't mind doing seams, but a step is ridiculous. Crazy. Alan,
a balance between whether you stand back or add.
Yeah, Alan said that, but I think it's easier to stand off than add. It's getting there. It's thinny stick 240s, which I never use ever, because it's the only thing that's get rid of the material quick enough. But it's a fine line between not losing the profile, isn't it?
Yeah. That's the problem.
Yeah.
And not only that, the A pillars are a little bit way. So I've got to be extra specially careful. Alan, what are you working on?
I'm working on fabricating a part that went ping and disappeared for the 240ZG, the alternator mounts. So I've sort of robbed a part of Mitsubishi Evo suspension arm, of all things. Yeah, and I'm still debating colour because Gary's the wind's not making it easy. He keeps on
brown.
He keeps pushing me to go blue.
No, it's got to be that brown, mate. It's a proper colour for the car. It'll look awesome in that colour. And you bought it especially.
Yeah, no, it's nice. It's a nice colour.
That car, that big, will look phenomenal in that colour.
Don't know if anybody has,
those late
it's that stereotypical red brown that those cars came.
It's a job. It's a job to show the colour. It's
the blue look good. It's the same blue I'm going to do, isn't it? Basically.
Yeah. Yes.
I think that'll suit the car.
It's too modern. That's a too modern a colour for that car.
Yeah. Honestly, mate, it's up to you at the end of the day.
Yeah, I know. I've got a 1/24th one as well, which I might do in the Iridium.
Oh, there you go. Then. Yeah, you can do it with blue. I think the size of that car, it'll look amazing in that colour. Are you going to do black trim on it?
Yes, yeah.
It's got the wheel arch extensions on that.
Yes, it has. Yeah,
You can do all them in black as well if you want.
yeah. They'll all be done in a flat black probably.
Yeah, it'd be cool, mate. It'd be very, very cool. Jim,
as I wait for the 2K to cure on that.
Oh, I look up when you do it.
Yeah. I'm working on my next project, which is one of those.
Nice.
Oh, nice. Oh, Kitty Hawk. Oh.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah. At least there's actually instructions that are printed, unlike their big old Seahawks that just leave you with empty pages.
Really?
Yeah, the SH-60F Ocean Hawk. There's the first 2 steps are just arrows pointing at blank, nothing.
Yep.
So it just kind of like, what do I do?
Oh, controversial comment in the chat, Luke. It's been proven that when there's a full moon, emergency workers remember that, and it results in a confirmation bias. Meta studies of all hospital and police data show no correlation. I think I have to agree to disagree on that one.
Yeah, you
come
and work with me when it's a full moon, and I'll tell you whether that's confirmation bias or not.
Yeah. Anyway, to have the Zoom capacity to use it for you to join me, no. For me to host it, it's about I keep forgetting. Is it 15 quid a month?
It's something like that. Yeah.
12, 15 quid a month. Well worth the money for the amount of time we were in here. What we in here like 10 hours? No, probably more, aren't we? 12, 15 hours a day.
Oh yeah.
These guys taking over. I'm not here, and money well spent. Even if it was just for the Friday night show, it'd be money well spent.
Yeah.
It's so stable, isn't it? And it just works, doesn't it?
It's more stable than anything else we've ever tried.
Yeah.
Even Google Hangouts, when we used to use them years ago.
Yeah, they were all right, weren't they?
They were pretty good. You could have ridiculous bits on them as well.
The best thing about this, it's nice to be able to get more than 10 in.
Yes.
Well, what do we have the other night on that? We were doing our pub quiz. It was about 20 in all.
20, yeah.
It was busy.
Good. Mr. McNeish. Hello.
I'm working on my Airfix 148.
Are you enjoying it?
Stuka, no.
No. I said that sarcastically because I know he's not.
I think it's yes, it's challenging given the current climate.
I think it looks on
it's
fire.
not a Challenger. It's an aeroplane.
Close enough.
He's a funny man.
I'm here all week.
Yeah.
Sadly.
You take Norman with you. Simon.
Yes, Paul.
We get rid of that beard before it gets any longer, for Christ's sake.
I might.
That means no.
Yeah, I know it does. He knows I'm really mucking around. It suits him. He looks like a much aged, more gentleman.
Much aged, more gentleman.
Basically, you're old.
Yeah, thanks.
What are you working on, mate?
So I've been doing my McLaren M8A.
Cool.
Cleaning all the parts up on that and drilling holes and getting ready for putting some extras on, like seatbelt harnesses.
Cool.
My Porsche 917K for the German group build and perfecting the art of making decals.
Ooh.
Decals.
Yeah, decals.
I gave up on review today. I tried 3 times to remember it's decals and just
It's really difficult. It's really difficult.
Yeah, I just like other decals. I can't be bothered.
So yes, that's what I've been working on this week.
What decals you've been making?
Just ones that I sent you and trying some other pieces out and seeing how I can get colour matches and stuff like that a bit better.
I think I need to print off a battery logo for the R32. It's got the battery, but I think the front of the battery is blank.
Yeah.
So I need to pick a make and see if I can lift a picture off the net somewhere.
Yeah. The only thing I would be careful of if you're going to do that, Paul, if you're using a decal sheet to print one of those, if you've got an A4 sheet, you want to try and do it in strips across the A4 sheet if you can. If that makes sense. So you can keep putting the paper back in the printer.
Yeah.
Rather than cutting corners off and stuff like that, because you'll make a mess of the paper.
Yeah. What did you say, Al?
I said user.
UASA. I call it UASA.
Is that what was Fatu fitted to them?
Oh, most likely.
So, yeah.
UASA battery, some or other it's called.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Is it?
I'll have a look. Common with these weird little round terminal batteries that are only just about good enough for what they need to be.
I wonder where that will go in then.
Yeah,
Tim.
I was getting a bit worried then.
I'm
as well.
very, 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 very worried.
I was queuing up and moving on. Get ready. Yeah, so I need to do that.
Moving on.
Moving on. Luke.
I'm not working on anything tonight. I've had a very long week, culminating in a very long day. So I'm not going to be doing any modelling tonight. I'm just going to
be chilling,
chat with you guys, and mostly working on a case of Budweiser.
That sounds like a good date.
Plan.
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to be a great end of the show then.
Timbo.
I am going to find a light brown colour, and I'm going to start highlighting panel lines and rivet lines on the sub.
What, like pre-shading?
Yeah.
Airbrush or by brush?
Airbrush.
Airbrush, yeah?
Yeah, that's my plan.
I predict the HPB Plus is coming out to play.
No, I think I'll probably
You're going to wing it with the 0.2?
Well, I've got the fine detail.
It will do it. It will do it.
You've just got to be
careful.
Yeah.
I've made my Apex do amazing things once, and then
I don't know where to take that.
To follow it up has been
rock your world, Dan.
How did you get the compressor upstairs?
It was quite heavy.
What about the
Blowing up a few things upstairs. So
all right, Jim.
Too much, Jim.
Jim.
You got it all planned out.
You've ruined that now, haven't you?
Yeah. Oh.
How's that spray booth working out in the way, man? So it's working okay?
Yeah, works all right. Yeah. It moves it enough so it takes it out. It's spraying it indoors in a room like this, and it's always going to smell in here, but at least it pulls it out.
But you can still use your airbrush, and I'm happy for you.
Yeah, exactly. And they aren't minding that I kick them out for a little while, so I can do a little bit of spraying now and again.
That's fair enough. It's just a small compromise in the family area. That sounds. How wrong did that sound?
Very wrong. If you're going to do anything in your family area, use lube.
Yeah. Moving along.
So wrong.
So wrong.
Just to quickly, because I wasn't able to put up a post because I don't want to keep make that even longer. I ordered some stuff from Martin the other day. I ordered my own orange airline for my.
Oh, you got a custom one?
Yeah, custom made one.
All right, aren't they?
Hey,
I got a blue one. They're all right, aren't they?
Yeah, really nice. I wanted it a bit brighter, so I tend to catch it around the chair, and I had the clear one on it, so I couldn't see it, and then I'd catch it, and I didn't realise it's under the wheels and stuff like that. So I needed it a bit brighter, so I could see it clearer. And top job arrived virtually the next day from him. So as ever, Martin's really good at aircraft-net.
Yeah, excellent.
You know what? I can't even remember what I did with my spare airline.
Probably upstairs though.
Yeah. Next to the whips and tassels.
It's under the bed.
I say it's not gone back at door with chains.
Anyway, Dan, what are you working on?
I'm going to be attempting something on my Razorback.
Ah, cool.
Nice.
I don't know what I'm doing to it, but I'll do something to it. Maybe.
Oh, good man.
So, what are you all working on in the chat?
Mm.
We got anything to catch up on there at all?
I'll have a quick scan through, mate.
All right, mate. Thank you.
As I'm not Not modeling. Let's have a look. Done that one. Matt 58, hello Paul and crew, late to the party, was just watching Salute to Model Making with a nice part from Mr. Carswell. Don't call me that, mate, honestly.
Ooh, yeah, I'm gonna
People the wrong impression.
That's gonna stick now, Mr. Carswell. Hang on. Calling Dr. Carswell.
Paging Dr. Hyman.
Oh,
got David Lorenzen, hi from Perth, Australia.
Great.
G'day, Struth.
Harry Marwick saying good evening, everyone. Master Toymaker saying pick your nose weights carefully. Kieran again reiterating, don't forget the thumbs up, people. Yeah, we got 126 watching, 52 likes.
Oh, we're going for 50, so that's not bad.
Yeah. Digsby James is in saying hello, trust you are all well. We absolutely are. Darren Masters is saying, in the haunting words of Luke, good luck with that. I'm about to put some UMP wash on the Rebel UH bell. Nice.
Make sure it's fully gloss coated. Just saying.
Yeah. Post some pictures up, Darren.
I'm going to say, I don't want to report in 40 minutes. It won't come off.
What's that?
A UMP wash.
Yeah, you need a damn good clear coat.
Yeah.
None of this Vallejo malarkey. You need Aquagloss.
Aquagloss.
LP9, X22.
Yep. Something that works. Just, yeah.
Brian Moran saying, anyone watching this will think you guys are Tim's carers.
We're quite close to it.
In certain ways, yes, they are.
In certain ways.
Dave Allen saying, hey Paul, the inevitable happened tonight is shaking my zero paint.
I know.
Oh, we've read that and we've gone.
Yeah. No, I just skipped it. Seen it later.
Colin's in, Festa67 saying hi folks. Evening, Colin.
Hey, Colin.
We've done Master Toymaker's comment about full moon. Gary's saying this won't mean a lot to a lot of people, but Gary's saying that's true. You should see the effect it has on Chelmsford Wood, more freaks than usual. It's an area of Birmingham that is less than. Anyway, moving on.
It's less than the rest of Birmingham.
Oh, mate, Chelmsford Wood is a place all by itself.
Oh. Anyway, moving on before Tim says something he shouldn't.
Yeah.
Roger Watson is saying, hi guys, watch Paul's review of the Magnifier UU sports car. Would you be tempted to replace the clear windscreen with acetate?
Alan, what was your clear like on your kit?
I mean, for clarity, it wasn't bad. It just didn't fit very well.
Right.
As I've been chatting to Gary, because Gary's been showing me the one he's been building. I think he's put a couple of pictures up on ISM of the work he's done. And I said to him, how's the glass work fitting? And he went to go and try it and sent me a picture, and it's like, oh my God.
Okay.
Yeah, it needs a bit of work.
It all fits in one corner. Everything else after that does not fit, I'm betting.
But it is rescuable. I think you can make them fit. Well, I managed it, so if I can do it, I'm sure others can. So.
Oh, and that's saying something, isn't it, mate?
Yeah.
Oh, poor Al.
Poor Al.
Pour Al another drink.
Yeah. No, don't do that because he'll have side effects tomorrow.
I was waiting for that one. I was waiting for that.
Jim's chatting about Kitty Hawk instructions, and we have Claire has joined.
Oh,
Claire.
Hold on, let me read that again. Hi everyone, hope you're all up the wall. Okay. Hugh Gordon's in saying evening all, have a great show. Baps in, evening guys. Johnny's saying my girlfriend calls day cows. Okay, that could be something. Edmund Steinberg is in saying good evening all. Grumpy Bo is saying evening ladies, gentlemen, and others. Yeah, there's not many gentlemen in here, mate. Andrew Price is currently working on the Ferrari F1 2000.
Ooh.
John Stone's working on a Tamiya 35th scale FAMO and 88mm pack. Even saying, to answer to Paul's question, I'm working on not telling the whole department in work to go themselves.
Way.
Well done.
Al's saying questions for the crew is still open. Should you feel the need? Yeah, get them in there. Get them in there. Master Toymaker is working on a Meng Toon Sherman tank. Fun break from the usual. Oh, I love a Toon tank, me. I love a Toon
Good
tank.
stuff. It's excellent. Absolutely.
He's on his own with it.
Oh, question, Al.
Yeah.
Gary Ride the Wind is you've answered it. Okay, I'm reading further down. Okay.
I'm getting the word solo.
Around the eye.
Streetpot saying he's currently building Grogu Lego kit the child.
Oh,
Excellent.
nice.
Okay, nice.
I've got him.
Yoda baby. Yoda
I've got
baby.
him there. Look, I've got my little Grogu. Something like that.
Where?
James Hill is saying he's doing some more work on the Puma
Ah,
tonight.
yeah, you got it.
Hopefully it can be finished and cleared, ready for filters, washes, etc. Yeah, I'll put mine to one side, mate. I've got 2 weeks left at work, and then I've got 2.5 weeks off, and that's when I'll be finishing the Puma.
Ah,
1001 KJK. Don't get that wrong. He's adding some Expert Academies CH53.
Yeah.
Johnny's working on a pickup truck. We don't talk about them, Johnny.
no.
Grumpy Bow is about to start the Revel 172nd AWE2 Shackleton. That's right up Owl Street now. Dave Allen's been practicing spraying chrome on spoons. And Gary Constable's just started on 2 143rd Lotus builds.
Sweet.
Nice. Mark H's 0151 is in saying, sorry, I'm late. Hi all. Hello, mate.
Hello, Mark.
People saying hello to Festa.
Hello, Colin.
Have you got that question, Al? Astro Cat. Have you seen that one? I'm going to save that for questions for the crew.
Yeah.
Can do.
Hey Mika is working on a BMX Toyota Celica ST165.
Cool.
Kay Nelson just tried heat forming glass bits for the AMT Mustang, third attempt and failed again. Keep going, buddy. Keep going. Auntie's off. He's saying, good night, folks. Had to wake up at 3:30 the whole week. Think I'll go to sleep. Have a good evening. Sleep well, buddy.
Yeah.
Punk US Junior. Punky. Oh, I don't know. Are you working on decals for the MP44 tonight? That's a question to James. Supreme Johnson is saying, took work off today for his birthday. Happy birthday. And he's working on a Raval Caddy lowrider.
Nice.
Claire is saying the werewolves are out tonight.
Sounds more like an owl.
Ian Darthwaite is working on a Mercedes racing truck for the German build. Nice.
Sweet.
That's you watch them flying around the track. It's pretty cool, isn't it? It is pretty cool.
I've seen a support truck for the Dakar.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen one of those today. Weirdly, in the next village up from ours,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just parked on somebody's drive, and I suspect he might be quite wealthy.
Suspect it won't be there long, no way you.
Well,
yeah,
I'm going to move away from that.
No comment. No comment. Digsby James is saying about to start work on his Hasegawa Porsche 962C in the Canadian Rothmans livery. Dan Croak is starting on the BMX Quattro. Punkers Jr. is working on a Barn Find VW. Hope you like it. Post the pics up in the group, mate. We'll have a look.
Nice.
And Shane is working on another 112 scale Repsol Honda Top Studio Super Detail set.
Excellent.
A lot of work, but worth it. And we are read to there. We're all good.
Superb. Nice job.
Well done, Mr. Carswell. That's like I'm talking to your dad. That's got to be like I'm talking to your dad, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Either way, just give him a massage.
Oh,
I was waiting for it. I was waiting for it.
it weren't long, were it?
That's what she said.
She said.
Uh,
Oh, I only charge you £2.50.
Oh,
There's no handling fee.
He's gone quiet, hasn't he?
Yeah.
no comment.
At least you can't incriminate yourself if you don't make a comment, eh, mate?
Absolutely. What is it they say, Jim? I plead the fifth.
Yeah, but that only works in America.
And in certain states. Isn't that right, Jim?
Does it work in Washington?
Washington
Just not a state.
Unicorn?
Oh, swear words.
God. Who would have ever known the national animal of Scotland?
Yeah.
You learn
A
something new every day.
unicorn. Unicorn my ass.
Yeah.
Absolutely
I nearly said another bad word there.
ludicrous. That's what it is. But never mind. We had fun, didn't we?
Yeah, it was fun.
Sam reads listening, everyone. Ian says many Dakar sport trips are bought to convert to off-road campers. That'd be cool, wouldn't it?
It's literally still fully decked out. I forgot to take a picture because we were sort of doing other things as we were driving past, and yeah, it looked good though. I wish it were on my drive, if I'm honest. It did look a very nice thing. I couldn't tell you what truck it were or what team it raced.
Hey, you can tell us.
No, I can't.
You can.
I sort of,
Sharing is caring. Come on.
but I didn't absorb that sort of information.
Oh.
It looked pretty, but other than that, I couldn't tell you what it were or what team it was for or anything. I was preoccupied at the time. Yeah.
Upstairs again, huh?
Peach in a sock. Peach in a sock.
Just the one peach, not two.
Yeah, definitely just I'm having a flashback. Ooh.
Another question in the chat there.
Yeah.
You gonna do a Scooby-Doo ending?
No, well,
Yeah.
I can do.
You always need a Scooby-Doo ending, didn't you?
Scooby-Doo ending.
Oh, question from Brian to Paul. What was it about the Tamiya Fireblade build that made you quit building it? He's thinking about getting a kit, which is why he asks. Do you reckon?
I was having a bit of a nightmare with the demarcation between the red and the white, and I just sat there for a couple of days thinking I don't enjoy building these anymore, and that was it. That was basically it. Just adding on.
Claire's asking, Paul, where did you get your curved bench made?
IKEA. Now the only thing I can think of that is the panoramic picture I took the other day. Must show my bench being curved. That's the only thing I can think Claire's talking
Yeah,
about.
I was going to say, because it's not curved, is it?
No.
No.
Yeah. Our Demi took a panoramic shot in here the other day, and yeah, I'm not a big fan of them panoramic shots, if I'm honest.
Yeah, it's got to be that. The picture of it's got to be what Claire's
Not
talking about.
not if your cave's long, anyway.
I was going to say my cave's too long for that, I think.
Yeah.
Well, not only that, it made me do this and go, oh, I can't see now. I just looked
Your missus is not our business.
I looked very strange when I was trying to view it, let's say.
Another question for Paul. Can you recommend a supplier for the 12 scale GT40?
Oh, no, it's out of stock where mine was bought from.
He's sold them all now.
Looks
Wow.
like it.
Wow.
Looks like it. No, offhand, just search eBay, Google.
They're around.
They're around. Don't know how much you'll pay though, but that's up to you how much you think it's worth.
Yeah.
It's worth that much.
Yeah. I was randomly watching videos on YouTube the other day.
Oh, so you watch other
not
videos,
YouTube,
not
Where,
mine.
where,
No.
oh, he watches other people's videos.
Yeah,
No,
I see him.
but on Facebook, right? And the video popped up, and I've never been gambling. I've never been to a casino. But what I was watching is when they have their gambling tables, it's always the edges are always raised with a nice cushion
Yeah.
and a little step on it. And I was like, probably not a bad idea to have on the edge of the bench. One, it stops you losing bits off the edge.
Yep.
And you can lean on something. And if you're smart enough, you can put a bit of LED in there so it shines like that way.
Weirdly, Tim, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Or you could just man up and use your elbows like they're supposed to be used, your forearms, and just use your bench like it should be.
Constantly leaning on here, you just start getting those. It just start hurting for.
I don't know. I got padding. I'm alright.
I've got a bit of padding as well.
You're in padding. Oh, that's lucky. Yeah, so I thought I might try it.
Al, you're randomly showing stuff to the camera.
No, there's questions in the chat about what
Absolutely,
you're drinking.
I'm answering them silently instead of interrupting you.
Yeah. Gianluigi's in. Good evening, everyone. Tonight he's painting some figures. Thank you, Luke, for the help. I am planning to buy a Challenger 2 TES 35th scale, one of the best models to make. Yeah, you'll enjoy that, buddy. And yeah, you're more than welcome. Figures are, yeah.
I will say this: if you're painting eyes, don't paint them. Archie transfer.
Yeah, they from memory, I think he's doing some 48 scale pilots.
Oh, you'll be fine then. Just paint them off white and then just give them a quick.
I mean, you can even at that scale with, the right shading on the flesh. You get away with not painting them at all, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because the shadow creates the illusion of the eyes being there anyway. That's
yeah.
Cool.
You don't want them with no, we're gonna leave that.
Dixby James saying, cut a slit in a pool noodle, whatever one of them is.
Pardon?
To see if it's
It's a long tube of foam.
Hang on. I've got.
I know what you mean.
Pipe insulation. Pipe insulation will do it.
Yeah.
22 mil pipe insulation, the grey stuff.
That's all it is.
And he's saying, see if its size is right for the edge of the desk. Okay.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
I'm honestly, I'm thinking I'll make it with a small lip on there. I've got leather and foam at work. I can quite easily make a nice edge for it, and then I can run a piece of LED on the inside to shine across the edge. I'm going to give it a go.
Tim, I'm going to give you a top tip now. If there's any scaffolding, don't do this if anybody's bad, but if there's any scaffolding around you put on the legs when it's on the pavement to the ground, and if it's in a pedestrianised area, they put like a piece of foam padding around the legs. That would be perfect.
Oh, yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Just don't get any of the dogs pissed on.
Yeah.
If you lived closer, I'd give you as many pieces as you want, but you live miles away and it'd not look very good crunched, rolled up and scrunched into a small box. So yeah.
I've got stuff at work I can use to make what I'm thinking of. So it's like it gives me something to do while I'm at work. Which
What, instead of work?
Yeah, instead of work.
Yeah. Yeah, what? You can't spend the whole day working, can you?
No.
Jesus.
Spend time out.
That was saying, so the 112 Porsche Martini, do you think that kit anyone could do, or do you need a certain skill discipline for it?
Anybody can do it.
I wouldn't be picking it as my first car kit.
No.
Personally, I'd get a few under your belt before you commit to that. That's a big daunting kit.
Yeah, I think as a non-car builder, if I was going to build one, that probably wouldn't be one that I picked, because I'd imagine it's quite intimidating.
There's a lot of bits.
Yeah.
A lot of bits.
You guys ain't got a hair on your beep. You know how many cars? You want to know how many cars I've built? before this NP44 from Model Factory Hero on 12 scale?
Honestly, no.
37.
I've
No.
done one.
Yeah, but all you've done
Wow.
is known about this one.
That is true. I won't argue that point. Hey, go for it. If you want to do it, do it. Just go for it.
Yeah, but how many kits had you built before it, Jim, with different skill sets that you used and learning as you go?
See, okay, there is that.
Plus, you're really old.
Again.
Wait for it. Wait for it. Stand by for the F-bomb.
Oh, not again.
Oh, yeah.
Dad's man cave. That could be taken a whole different way, couldn't it? Come there.
Yeah.
Have you got on with mums? No.
Don't go there.
Claire's asking, are you on the telly, Luke? Not as far as
If you
I'd
watch the
imagine
live
we're on some people's TVs, but
movies.
yeah, not as far as I'm aware.
Cry much.
Yeah, probably that's the only place you'll see me.
Police interceptors.
Excellent. That's gone. Simon Brown, have you picked that one up for the questions for the crew, Alan, or would you want me to read it out?
Ecumenical matter.
Yeah.
Al?
All right.
There you
No,
are.
I'll just answer it just now.
Yeah.
Get yourself a rousing saw,
Or
or a hammer, or and then set fire to it. It's not the best of kits. If you're going to build it with the canopies open. Yeah, because they don't fit.
There you go.
Yeah.
Dara was saying, so how many 24 scale kits do you need to before you go up to that size?
There's no set figure, is there? It's
No.
It's a skill level. That's all we make. Get all your basic core fundamentals down, and then maybe look at it. But it's only you can answer. You're paying for the money, mate. But those Tammy Porsches are over 100 quid. It's a lot of money. Let's put it this way: how many 24 scale car kits have I built? Over 100.
Yeah,
God knows how many. This is my second 12 scale kit I've ever built.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here he is. Hugh Gordon saying he has everything on the bench. Dark sea grey is the colour grey. And Gianluigi saying, yes, indeed, 148 scale pilots using brushes and acrylic paint. Luke recommended with ultimate washing mega kit. The results are stunning. I'm very happy. Post some pictures up, dude. Let's have a look at them.
Yeah.
You all right, Sam?
All right, boy.
You all right, mate?
Yeah.
Bud.
You okay? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure you're all right.
Good. And Ali's saying Claire's maybe seen Crime Watch UK, Luke. Yeah. Yeah.
Echo, isn't he?
And Astro Cat is saying, I can't find your stream on Babe Station. I look harder.
Okay.
Quickly move along.
And we're all caught up. So
have I mentioned how tedious these mold lines are on this kit?
No, are they tedious?
Very.
There are a lot of them.
It's bumper, boot lid, nothing on the C pillar, all across the roof, all the way down the A pillar, all the way down the bonnet, all the way down the front bumper.
Oh.
Like I say, it's not just a seam, it's a full-on step. Wow. I'm sat here with a customizable, working away. I've hurt my finger. I don't know what I've done to my finger, but it's swollen and it's clicking when I clench my fist.
Ooh. Do you know how to stop it hurting?
Yeah, it's a bit of a hammer.
No, just don't clench your fist.
Yeah, I'm trying to hold on to this rather large body shell, so.
Oh.
I don't know what I did, just started hurting, I don't know.
Not where you burnt yourself the other day.
My theory, Paul, is
You know what, Hannah said that 3 times to me for told it was on the other finger. Oh yeah, that feels great being pushed against the sander for hours.
Oh, beautiful.
I need a ambulance.
Ambulance?
I haven't got plaster. I need a plaster.
Ambulance.
Ambulance.
What's that?
Ambulance.
Yeah, Ambulance. Wasn't that driven by that George Michael or whatever his name is, the singer from Wham?
Watch where you're going with this, Jim, please.
Oh my.
Driven by Elmer Fudd.
Now that right there is the epitome. If you look up dad joke in the dictionary, there's a picture of Jim and a quote of that joke. I'll give you that one, Jim. Fair play.
John Stone saying he can't find a big model of the German 88 pack. Does anyone know where you can acquire one? There are some out there.
Oh, who makes it? Merrick?
I love kits. It used to be Merrick.
We know that, Norman. You've got enough of them.
Yeah, but you can't find it nowhere.
I love
mate.
kits too. And I love lamp.
There's a version you can buy, but it's already pre-made.
Oh,
So he's not going to live that one down, is he?
well, he's talking to Norm, not me.
I'm not talking to any of you. That's a quote from Anchorman.
Some others do have them.
It's from it's from Anchorman.
Some others do.
Betty.
The cat's been a whoopsie on my daisies.
Oh, look.
That was
that was actually quite good. The thing is, he played that character. We're off on a tangent now, like that, and he's like a world-class actor, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's a world-class actor and a world-class opera singer.
Yeah, Phantom of the Opera. That's him.
Done more stage work than he's done film work.
Yeah. And he could drop into that accent and character at blink of an eye.
Did all his own stunts, you know.
Yeah, he hurt himself a lot as well.
Yeah.
A very, very underrated actor on the TV, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
There's a few.
He's still alive.
Yeah.
Yeah. He did the longest run at Phantom of the Opera.
He did, yeah.
That's right, yeah.
I nearly broke into song then.
Where did he run to?
I'd have been Beauty and the Beast. I know what you had have been.
Yeah. The lamp.
Hey, that's right.
The candlestick in the parlour.
Yeah, no, that cut I'm doing of I Love Lamp, some Anchorman, where they're all saying that they love each other, and what's his face goes, I love lamp. I know what you lot are thinking, because we're using it a different way.
Simon.
Especially Luke. He's thinking of it a different way.
Kevin in the chat saying that's okay. Sam does all his own stunts.
Yeah.
Yeah, indeed, yeah. I've got the broken bones and plates for it.
Sam's the unknown stuntman.
I am. I'm the unknown man.
That Lee Majors, wasn't it? The stunt.
Yep.
Well, technically, it was.
Technically not.
It was Colt Seavers.
Colt Seavers, yeah.
Yeah. Lee Majors played the part, didn't he?
Taught him everything he knew.
That was Sunday evenings for me while my mum was doing the ironing.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's in front of TV about that far away.
Gas fire blaring away after having a bath.
Yep. That would to make you sleepy, so you slept when you went to bed.
Yeah, the carbon monoxide.
Yeah. Hey, mark it up on gas fire pretty much, because as soon as they come home from school, gas fire on, nap time. Thank you very kindly. I know how to bring a kid up. Don't you worry about that.
No central heating in the bed.
I nearly said and it's only broken.
Yeah.
How are you feeling, Dan? You all right?
Yeah, not bad, mate. You?
Good. I'm all right, mate.
Bit stressed out.
That right there is code word for no, he's not all right. Something's
Yes,
wrong.
I know it is. Yeah.
Yeah. As long as you're safe and okay and healthy, Sam, you're not hurt yourself.
Again.
I'm all right.
Oh, there's a pause there then.
Yeah.
See, I think Sam forgets that we know him quite well. Yeah.
I can read him like a book.
That's a bloody big book.
You're right, Al. Oh, you're not then. Tim, what are you doing?
Sorry,
I see now. Yeah, I can see. It's a bit iffy.
It did look a bit iffy, I've got to say.
Do try.
Sanders cramp. You could call it that, Gary. Yeah.
Sanders cramp.
Okay.
Sanders.
You busy at the minute, Tim? Yeah. Do you want to do your section?
I can do.
I'm actually being serious. I thought look at yours early tonight. If you
I've
want to
got-
leave for a bit, if you
I've
want
got
to leave for a bit,
I could do with spraying, to be honest.
pardon?
Oh, Sam, did you get any parcels today?
No?
Oh,
Why?
No,
knock
no.
that one off me.
It's yeah.
I'm starting to get worried here, boys.
Oh
I
no,
told
no.
you, the parcel's normal. What I bought you is nothing special.
Yeah.
It might be the
Yeah.
address.
That'll be the day. What are you laughing at?
He was here when I told him the address.
Oh,
I just like to order a few.
you do realise I'll not be the one going to the door to kill?
I know, that's the funny thing.
You know. What's that? No, that's the most I've ever seen you build it once. Oh, well, I say I'll put it away back in the box now, Brian. Thank you.
What you can't see is that's not Norman there.
Oh, no.
No.
It's my granddaughter. Look.
That's the stunt double, yeah. Play the piano.
That's Leon doing the belt and the kit for him. Mind you, his granddaughter built some lovely kits.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
No.
she's into
She's
her
barred
phone
from his
now.
model room now.
She's back on her phone now. She lives on it.
Oh, yeah.
There
You
you
do that. I thought you threw her out because she was making you look bad.
Well, there's that as well. I kept telling her she was not very good.
If I was
Put
a
away,
boss, I'd
love.
make her look bad. Right then, what should we do? Al. My God, he's busy as well.
What?
What is this a modelling hangout?
He's there.
I can easily. I can easily.
Are you
slip in
sure?
Instead of.
All right, I'll let you sit down and get settled, and then I'll say we'll leave for a bit.
Why are you doing that? Daryl says, laugh out loud. Tim has a section. He's at a hospital.
What was that? What?
It's a very Pacific section. Sarcastic laugh.
Yeah, patrolled by Makitas.
Patrick
Oh.
Sedney has joined us saying hi, guys. That's a new name, isn't it? Patrick Sedney.
I think so, yeah.
Think so.
Hello,
Welcome.
Patrick.
Welcome.
Oh,
Matt 58 saying that's a fancy track jig. I'm guessing you're looking at Norman's jig.
It's actually, if you do a lot of armor, it's well worth buying one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah?
What do I
Yeah.
don't put on?
You make
Hey,
armor?
Tim, I build them. It's just the painting stages I stop.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah, very sorry, no, sorry.
sorry,
Sorry,
love.
not sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry, look. Sorry.
Sorry, love. Sorry.
Come on, Tim. You're an intelligent man. You shouldn't make mistakes like
I
that.
know. I'm very. I'm gonna go sit in the corner and think about what I just said.
Well, if everybody's ready,
Yeah, Al, do you want to
then
do questions for the crew, mate?
Yeah, I'll do the questions. The first question this week is from John.
What about turn my camera off?
Put your mic a bit closer to your mouth, Al.
Is that better?
A little bit, yeah.
That's better.
It is, mate.
Okay. John Patrick Huston asks, what do the crew recommend for stripping back lacquer paints over primer back to plastic?
Mr. Hobby Level and then it's a trick. Picked up from Norman.
Yes.
I have a video on it on the channel.
Yes.
But there's loads of other ways.
This 3 times.
Yeah.
Three.
Evelyn is by far the quickest.
Are you doing it a fourth, Jim?
No. No.
Really? Really?
Oh no.
He's gonna settle for that then,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, they say after the third time, lower your standards. Didn't that one over his head for a second, didn't it?
Yeah. It's when penny drops and he starts swearing profusely.
Okay, there are other methods available, but
you got brake
the best
fluid.
one is
Yeah.
the level and thinner.
Yeah, you got brake fluid. Some people use oven cleaner. I wouldn't fancy putting in oven cleaner personally.
IPA.
Use 99% IPA. For me, it doesn't always touch it. Anyway.
The only thing I'd say is be careful on the brake fluid. I think you can only use .3 or 4. You can't use some of the more modern fluids.
Yeah, you can't
So
use
that-
synthetic ones, can you?
No. So be warned.
Okay.
There's a video on the channel. Toothbrush it, get most of it off, and then load your airbrush up with some of the airbrush and jet wash it off.
Absolutely.
Bless you
Yeah.
way they.
Okay, the next question is a two-parter from Dave Allen. First part, he asks, how do you guys thin your Tamiya paints? Do you add thinner directly to the paint pot so it can be reused, or do you measure it out in a separate pot and then save what's left over? Which is better?
I pour a little into a medicine cup,
Mm-hmm.
and then pour a little bit of thinner in, mix it, and spray.
Yeah.
Do it by eye. You'll get used to doing it by eye.
One of those. These
Whereas I mix a pot at a time myself. I have 2 pots of the same colour, one that's thinned and one which isn't.
Oh, you baller. He's a baller. He's got 2 of them.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a bit like how I use these bottles, so particularly for LP5 because I use so much of it. It's just quicker and easier.
Just be aware using bottles like that.
Yep.
That the lacquer can permutate the bottle.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It can, and you can lose the effectiveness of the paint.
Yeah.
Which is why I moved from my plastic bottles to the glass Tamiya ones.
Yeah, they're much better than glass ones.
Yeah,
so I bought some of those from wrong one. Some of those from a well-known reputable modelling company, UMP Retail.
I tend to just mix as I go, pour the whatever's left back into the pot.
Mm-hmm.
No, I've not had an issue in 10 years of doing this.
No,
and I will more adjust the pressure or the way I spray rather than worrying about trying to get that paint consistency absolutely spot on. So my general rule of thumb, if it whistles, the paint's too thick. If it don't come through your airbrush will whistle.
Mm-hmm.
Paint's too thick, add a little bit more thinner. If you add too much, just put it on in thinner coats.
Yeah.
That's it. Simple as that. If you're using lacquers, it dries super quick. And to be honest, putting thinner coats on, you'll get a better finish anyway.
Yep.
I've known people mix it in the color cup and the brush, but you're not getting an accurate amount of thinner to paint.
Don't mix it in your color cup, and don't use a brush.
I don't.
A brush is probably the worst thing you can use for mixing paint.
Yeah.
It's going to get all sorts of.
There's a common myth with a Tamiya. Which isn't lacquer, but there's a common myth that if you fill, when you get a new bottle of paint, if you fill it to the rim, thinner, that's enough. Don't do that.
No, it's not. I can tell you from experience, you can get 10 mil of thinner in there. You get about 20 mil of paint in total. That's only 50-50. Even with the X and XF, you can push them a lot further, depending on the color, because this is the thing. All the colors require different thinning. Red, yellows, whites will all need thinning less. Darker colors will need thinning more. So it's a stupid thing to do that's been, I'm not going to mention names, but announced on somebody on YouTube to do. It's just, don't do it.
It's a crazy thing to do because essentially, like you say, depending on what color it is and the pigment of the paint, all you're going to do is just ruin a new bottle of paint.
Yeah. What were you going to say, Tim?
So I know you say don't mix in the colour cup, but I'm so used to doing it now. So I will always put some thinner in the colour cup.
If you're going to do it, put the thinner in first.
Put a little bit of thinner in first. I always use pipettes in the paint.
Yeah.
So I'll fill up the pipette with how much paint I want in, put it in, and then I will mix it by using
suck it up and blow it back in.
Which let it run out. And it's I know you shouldn't mix in a cup, but I don't see the point in them wasting other cups. And
I buy the medical grade medicine cups because they're lacquer proof.
Yeah,
they work out to be about 3p each. They're not that expensive. If you really want to be frugal, you can wash them out when you're done. If you really want to, I don't. I just launch them. And you can see you get a nice even mix in there. And the problem is, especially if you're doing cars and the like, if you do what Tim does and say mix 3 mil of paint or 5 mil of paint in the color cup, and then need to spray another coat and you've run out, you've got to remix it and you're going to get a different consistency the second time around.
Yeah.
I'd rather have the consistency of it all being mixed in one 25 mil paint pot and then just pour it back in the bottle. One thing I bought today, funnily enough, was these vape bottles. Can you see them?
Yeah.
So they're little plastic bottles with proper metal needle tips on that I use for. I had different ones for water and UMP airbrush cleaner on the bench because I'm always looking for a drop of water for decals or paint thinning. They're going to go. I've got 3 left. They're going to go in my spray booth, and I'm going to fill them with the Tamiya thinners and more than likely leveling thinner. So I don't know if I take the top off use pipette. I could just literally drop it straight into the cup just to make things a little bit quicker. But yeah, don't pre-mix your paints. Don't do that. You're just going to ruin your paints.
Yep.
And you know, for one job you might need a thinner consistency paint, and for the next one you might need a thicker consistency paint, or you might want to brush paint it, which you can do with the lacquers, believe it or not. And if you thin it, you're not gonna be able to brush paint very well with it. It'd be an absolute nightmare. So yeah, it's one of these stupid bloody things that's passed around.
Yeah, I
everybody's
tend to,
different.
especially with my LP paints. What I'll do is I'll mix it to the consistency I want in the medicine cup, and then any leftover I'll pour into a clean jar.
Yeah.
And you know, keep doing that till you get enough for
another full paint. Yeah, I just put it straight back in the pot.
Yeah,
I always have. I've never had any issues doing it. The difference for me, a lot of the paint bottles don't last me long. LP5's gone. How many bottles of LP5 do you go through? Like everyone must go through a lot. It's a very common color, isn't it?
Quite a lot, yeah.
Car building. For car building, it's like 90% of the cars LP black, LP5. So you know that is the only color. Sorry, I've got a Mr. Color Red as well for fire extinguishers. It's the only lacquer color I've got pre-mixed in a bottle, and it's in a larger Mr. Hobby bottle. And it's just because of the sheer amount of it I use. But it's thin, 70% thinner to paint. And that's the only everything else I just take out. So yeah. But everyone's gonna be different. Everyone's gonna have different ways of doing it. No way's technically wrong, but don't do that fill into the paint of the neck of your bottle. Don't do that.
No.
Stupid.
For some of my other liquids I use, for example, UMP airbrush cleaner, I use these dropper bottles.
You got the glass pipettes.
Yeah, the glass pipette, which is really good and touch wood up to now. I've got things like, you know, the MLT and the Tamiya lacquer thinner with retarder, all that sort of stuff there, acetone IPA, airbrush thinner, the lot in there, and it's not been affected in any way whatsoever. So
I just like to squirt at my nozzle and go, to be honest, squirt my load out. There you go. Oh, grow up. God,
what's it, mate? It was Luke laughed first.
Simon, grow up.
Grow up, says the man making the innuendo in the first place.
Hey, you leave my innuendo alone.
Okay. Dave Allen's got a second part of the question. He asks, after applying 2K clear, do you guys do a full strip down and clean up with the airbrush, or do you run some cleaners through?
If you watch my videos, I think I've shown it a couple of times. The airbrush is blown through with a couple of cups of not just lacquer thinner, the airbrush, the 2K thinner, which is stronger stuff. If you've ever used it, you'll know the difference between the two, because that one's got a lot more toluene or whatever the hell it is, and then it absolutely stinks. It's a lot stronger. I blast through a couple of color cups, backflow a color cup, ditch it, put another one through, and then fill a 60ml medicine cup up about halfway with lacquer thinner, just your cheap stuff. Disassemble all the airbrush, drop the metal parts in, take the rubber O-ring off the end of the apex, and I got just enough lacquer thinner in there, so when I put the apex in down into the fluid, it goes nowhere near the air valve. And I let that sit in there while I leave the room for it to off gas and get rid of all the fumes. When I come back an hour later, I give the airbrush a thorough clean, put it back together, blow some thinner through, job done. Then when I come to spray again next time, or the night before when I set everything up, I'll put a few drops of that thinner in there, blast that through in the morning, blast half a colour cup through of thinner, and away it goes. And I've had no issues. I've had issues in the past of getting previously used dry 2K coming through the clear coat and drying on the paint. So definitely take the time to clean that airbrush properly.
Yeah.
Every time, and that's why it's very important to have a dedicated 2K airbrush, in my opinion. 100%. Everyone's got different ways of doing it, and it's going to be a personal choice.
Good. Right. Next question is from Andy Parnell, who asks, are there any plans to do a black, mid-grey, light grey, 3D printed bottle holder for the Tamiya panel line washes? Thanks.
Use
don't know,
the
I don't know.
use the glue holder, mate.
Yeah, the glue one's the same size, yeah.
I think he wants the colour. I think he's after
the coded, yeah.
Okay.
Message Lee, sales at upretail.com. I'll mention it to him as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he, reading between the lines there, he wants to spot the different glue strengths in the different holders.
Okay.
Or the panel line washes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Good idea. Good idea.
Yeah.
You're right. Next question is from Daniel Masters, who says, "Hi guys. Question for Paul, as a voice for UMP products, but also for the crew for using the product for some time prior to release to the general unwashed. If you wish to use a pigment binder for UMP pigments, I know I would use the Winsor Newton Sansador or any other fixers. So it's any other fixers, tips or tricks the crew have found for fixing using pigments, maybe even something left of field."
So I've always done it. If you do dust effects on the side and you want to be able to blend them and get them off, or if you screw it up, you can get them near enough all the way off. Load your pigments up where you want it. So if you're doing it on a side skirt, turn a piece of armor on the side. Pick your pigments up with a brush, dab it on where you want it. Get a different brush. I use some UMP clean thinner. You could use X20A, any of the alcohol-based thinners. Load the brush up, not soaking wet, but a little bit of thinner, and just touch it to the pigment, and the pigment will suck it all up, and that will dry it in place enough to hold it, unless you handle it or start whacking it off with a brush. That sounds really bad. That's the way I do it. Like on the side of the Challenger I did, that was all held in with UMP thinner. And it does give a 3D effect, but you can remove it. You'll never get it all off because you put it on a matte finish, so it will ingrain in. If you want it to stay permanently, you could use a resin, which is what a lot of the companies that also make pigments offer, but there's no going back from resin. Once that's on, it's on. It's there forever. So you could use a gloss varnish, say like Alcalad, Aquagloss, or the Winsor & Newton gloss and mattes.
Yeah.
And then you could make wet mud with that, with the gloss, or dry mud with the matte, and that'll give a slightly 3D effect.
Yeah.
Or if you want to go the next step and you want to make full-on mud, a tip I picked up a long time ago is to use static grass and PVA. Water down the PVA about 50%, chuck a load of static grass in the pot, chuck a load of pigment in, mix it all together, you get a nice thick textured paste. Put it on where you want it, and that is a huge 3D effect of mud. And not only that, when it dries, you get all the tufts of grass sticking out, and it just looks like the tank's been across grass and churned it all up. It's one of those questions. Luke will have different ways of doing it. There's so many different ways to use pigments. They're like oils. They're very, very versatile.
Yeah.
Very versatile.
I think I'd pretty much echo what you've said there. It all depends on what effect you're trying to achieve with the pigments.
Yeah.
So for example, I do a lot of sort of desert armor. So they're not necessarily muddy, but they're very, very dusty. And it's as simple with those as as long as you've got a good matte coat and you get in the right shade and you literally just dusting the pigment over the model. The issue with that is that then handling the model becomes quite difficult. So I don't actually fix, dust effects on windscreens or glass or whatever. I don't generally fix those because I'm not going to handle them. I'm not running around the carpet and making brum brum noises. I do that before I put the pigments on.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, and then it all depends on what effect. Like you say, PVA, if you're going for that churned up ground, 50-50 PVA, add static grass to it if you want to. If you're looking more just for mud, if you're doing something desert, then obviously don't. But they're so versatile and there's so many different ways. If you're doing dust effects, it takes a bit of practice. You can then put another very light mist matte coat on it, but just be really careful. And when I say a light coat, it needs to be really light, because as soon as you start to go too heavy with that matte coat, you're gonna change that dust effect with the pigments because they're going to react to that. But there's so many ways of doing stuff with them, which is why they're such a good product, because they're so versatile.
Yeah. So the potato waffle of the modelling world.
Yes.
I nearly said that myself.
Waffly versatile.
Yeah.
I've not had them for years.
Horrible.
I didn't mind them, a fried egg.
Oh, I love it. I love a waffle with a couple of rashers of bacon and a fried egg.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Bit of brown sauce. You're in.
Oh, look.
Hey,
Can I marry you?
Okay.
PM me.
If we're finished with that one,
I'll be mommy.
The problem is his knees are shot.
Daryl's got another question. He asks, which manufacturer in the crew's mind makes the best helicopters? Is it like Kitty Hawk, or let me get this one right, Hasagawi
Gawi.
Go on, Dan.
Gawi.
Well,
helicopters. I don't think you can say a particular manufacturer makes the best helicopters. I think it's very kit specific rather than a manufacturer. So 35th scale armor, on a fairly basic level, you're always going to get people are always going to say Tamiya, because it does what it says on the tin. Helicopter kits I think is more kit specific, subject specific, rather than manufacturer. It's Italieri do some great helicopter kits, but they also do some really bad ones. So it's, for me, and I've built a few of them, whether it's manufacturer or subject, I'd say do your research on the kit, look at the reviews, and go that way, rather than picking a manufacturer. Pick a kit of a subject you want to build, and then do the research around who makes it.
And even then, you know, like the likes of myself, I get my hands on a kit, and that everybody says is the dogs, and I
not so much.
It's just up to your own ability and that.
Yep. And Kitty Hawk does have that reputation of that their helicopter kits tend to be better than everything else they put out. But the rumors are that they're having help with those, and that's why they are better. But to that end, it goes back to what Luke said. It can be a kit by kit thing, because I've built the Hasegawa Apache, and wow, that was a very nice kit.
The best Apache kit out there.
Yeah, and I had a lot of fun with that one. And probably the Kitty Hawk SH60B might be my one after the flanker. So yeah, stay tuned to this channel for more. But if you can get around there, the Kitty Hawk instructions, I mean, that's just always been a complete disaster. But yeah,
that's if in the kit, Jim.
What's that?
That's if the instructions are in the kit.
Oh,
Something
dear.
about the instructions in the kit. You broke up, Norm.
It's probably a good
Oh.
thing. Jim.
You see helicopters, like coming from someone who only ever built half a helicopter before it flew out the window.
But that was a good
Can
kit.
you-
Did it fly, Sam?
I don't know. I just had a muscle spasm. But can you weather helicopters heavily, or
Oh,
would they not
yes.
be heavily weathered?
Yeah, if you look at an Apache, for example, on operations in the Middle East, they are weathered to death. They're filthy, dirty, lots of dust around the main airframe. But then if you look closely around the important bits, they're very, very clean.
Yeah.
Because they don't have time. You know, an Apache, we're using an Apache as an example, an Apache on operations is literally operating all of the time. So it flies back in, rearmed, refueled. They literally have minutes sometimes to
on the ground
to, you know, clean the lenses on the gun sights and all that stuff. And then again, it's being scrambled out to another fire mission. So
yeah,
you know, they're weathered to death. If you look at helicopters, sort of maritime helicopters on board ships, they're weathered to death because of the salt. That, you know, the paintwork doesn't last long, and that's why the transition from armor modeling to building a helicopter is quite straightforward.
If I may, let me share my screen real quick here. This was fresh back from the Middle East. Okay.
There you
and
go.
It all started out as this color in here. And with the
Right.
constant beat of the sun, you can see how it just goes down.
But then if you move your cursor up, Jim, and look at the back of that rocket pod, look how clean that is.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what I say. They only have time from a maintenance point of view to clean the important bits. The big panels on the back, doesn't matter if they fade or look dirty.
Right.
But that rocket pod needs to work every single time that thing goes in the air.
So it really is dependent on the subject, you know, as much reference as you get on what subject you're going to be doing, you know.
Yeah, well,
and go for it. That's what I did with this one. I built mine. These were reference shots we got to do for the decal sheet and first of the 285th down in Marana. And yeah, I had a field day. I could go all day, you know, showing pictures, but I won't.
I mean, technically, that's all the same color.
Yeah, it all started as the same color, and look what happened.
Just the weathering. It's like the yellow wedges, you know, the air sea rescue Sea Kings and Whirlwinds and whatever. Some of these, especially where the exhaust, you know, comes out the back, they get really, really manky. But because they're in use most of the time, there was generally 2 aircraft at every flight, like Lossiemouth, Lookers and Bulmer, whatever, and they didn't get washed like every day, like the same helicopters that do the oil rig runs.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, they come home at night and they get a wash.
Yeah.
You know, simple as, but not the Sea Kings.
No.
So admit, sometimes my exhaust gets a bit manky.
I mean, if you look at, and I have personal experience of it, you look at the air ambulance. That thing is pristine.
Yeah.
Absolutely pristine. You know, but it's washed every single shift. Yeah. Because it's a different, although they're busy, it's a very different beast to an Apache on operations.
Yeah.
That goes back to your
subject. You know, the environments that it's operating in, how often it's in the air, you know, and all that stuff all has an impact. The only real, like Jim said, if you're picking a helicopter subject, then just go and do some research. Google's your friend. Look at as many reference pictures as you can, and that will give you a rough idea of how you should be weathering it. whether it's beat to death or whether it's shiny.
And in truth, that picture I showed you, that aircraft was clean. Okay, it really wasn't dirty. It was faded, and the paint had just deteriorated at that point.
But what you need to appreciate, whether it's a helicopter or a piece of armor in that environment, it's 55 degrees in the shade a lot of the time.
You're baking the paint.
It's hot. It's cooking that paint, and then all of a sudden you get hit by a sandstorm. That sand then grains into the paint, and then the sun comes out and it bakes it again, and that you get this, this fading. And that's the same with any paint that doesn't matter what it's on, that's operating in those environments. It doesn't last long. It doesn't last long. The same as the maritime stuff, because of the sea and the sea water and everything else. Same principle as the sand.
Yeah.
Going to stick to that aircraft, and it's going to fade it real quick.
Except
constant corrosion control.
The main difference with the maritime aircraft is that at each location there was a big shower spray unit there, and every time they came back, nearly every time they came back, they would go through that washway. And it's just, loads of jet spray, just because they were operating at low level over the sea, all the salt, just to get the salt off them to stop the corrosion.
Yeah, because that's all it'll do.
Yeah.
Isn't there a thing about people that live by the coast and their cars corrode a lot quicker than, say, someone like me who lives in Birmingham, literally the furthest point from any coastline you can probably get.
Yeah, there's a lot of paint.
There's a thing, isn't there?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the classic there is the likes of the Hellenic Air Force, the Greek Air Force. If you have a look at some of their aircraft, they are very, very, very sun faded after a while. But the new ones are, pristine. But you've also got the sun fading, and you've got the weathering on them as well, because they're close to the sea.
Not only that, it's a combination of weathering, environment, use, where it's being used. Then you have to also factor in the type of paint. Al mentions the Greek paints on the aircraft. I mean, they notoriously, on their A7s and their F6 and their F4s, their older aircraft, the paint was horrible. It reacted, and you'll look at any Greek aircraft, especially the early ones, the paint's just gone. But the national insignia, for whatever reasons, either they be a decal or a different type of paint used to put on that insignia, paint's weathered differently. That helo I showed was a flat paint. It's abused. You put a high gloss paint on a different subject in a different arena, and the type of paint too. World War II, Japanese airplanes notoriously weathered bad because the paint was bad. It would flake off. It would fade. Whereas our stuff wouldn't, just because of just different type of paints.
Yep.
So there's a multitude of things to look into when doing that.
And like MPH photography is saying, so someone asked, is that the surface of Venus? And MPH has replied and saying, yeah, 2010 Herrick 12, he measured 55 degrees in his forward operating base. Absolutely. It gets warm. It gets really warm.
55 degrees. Wow.
Like 125, 130 Fahrenheit.
Yeah. Wearing your own body weight in kit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it gets a bit toasty. It gets a bit toasty.
Okay. Well, if that's that long question answered, short question, long answer. The next question is from Paul Morgan, who asks, C1 models make conversion kits for the Porsche 911s called trans kits. Are they worth buying as they seem expensive?
They're very, very, very high quality resin.
Oh, yes.
Seriously good quality resin. Oh. Yeah. Very, very high quality.
Said something inappropriate.
Depends what you want to do at the end of the day, I guess, with the kit. If you want to do something a bit different, then yeah, it's worth it.
Yeah, of course it is.
Yeah, personal opinion that one of it's, but the product itself, right, is seriously good stuff. Paul.
Yeah,
It is really good stuff.
Yeah.
And I know Chris personally. He's a nice bloke.
Yeah, it's a lovely bloke.
Knows his stuff, and that resin's top quality.
Yep.
That boy knows his onions.
Yeah, and just to reply to MPH photography saying ECM kit on Patrol League. My God. Yeah, that separates the men from the boys.
Okay, the next question is from Astrocat, which was in the chat earlier on, who asks, "What's the kit you most look forward to forward for release in 2021?"
Ooh,
Kit's coming out this year. You're looking forward to.
I know mine.
Probably the Audi Quattro, I think. For me, don't know when that RS200's due. I think that's next year. Yeah, that B-Max new Audi Quattro.
Be good, yeah.
Yeah.
Mine is the 12 scale Ed 209.
Oh,
That's a yeah. It's 5th of March, I think it's due on Amazon.
Yep.
But is it going to be UK stocks of Amazon, or are they going to just start selling it on Amazon, and you're going to get stung with import and customs? Do you know what I mean?
To be fair, I don't care. I want it, and I'm going to buy it. I don't care how I have to do it, but it's.
I know what you're saying. I know exactly. I've got the vinyl kit. What you lads got me for my birthday a few years back. However,
it's been a long time coming. That kit.
Yes. Yeah. It does look awesomely good though.
Yeah, fully articulated.
Yeah. Yeah, it does look good.
That's a difficult one for me. I mean, the Airfix S2B Buccaneer is out. I'll probably get that.
Hang on. Where's your Buccaneers?
Hello, Buccaneers.
That joke never gets old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apart from that, nothing really, apart from Norm's Picara. Give that a go, I think. And that's about it.
I mean, the other one I was looking forward to, but it's out now, is the Hobby Boss Jackal. But that's technically a 2021 release. It's just been released. Again, not cheap, but no one else makes the 35th scale one in styrene.
Yeah.
So
seen that.
Isn't it pants when the only game in town is something that you don't want to go near? Do you know what I mean?
Hobby Boss can be all right.
yeah, Hobby Boss will be all right, mate. Yeah, and all the reviews are really, really good. The only thing that they've made a mistake on is on the box. They've said it's Jackal 1. The kit's a Jackal 2. But yeah, it's semantics.
Isn't that the one like 60 quid? I think that's.
But yeah, you pick one up for about 65 quid. Yeah.
I saw one advertised and I thought, I like that.
What was the question? I was typing a response to Daryl. I didn't hear it.
Wednesday next week, Jim.
It was your favorite childhood toy.
No, Jim.
I'll be serious. People were asking, what is your most anticipated kit that you're looking forward to in 2021?
Oh my gosh, I got a list.
Just one will do, Jim.
Just the one, Jim.
Just the one. If I had to say just the one, then I definitely that Tamiya F4B.
The what? Sorry.
The Tamiya 48 scale F4B.
Yep.
Phantom.
I don't know which company's releasing a Spitfire or a Messerschmitt this year,
or a King Tiger.
All of them.
Or a King Tiger, yeah.
I thought you would have said something else for me.
There's only one, mate. There's only one, mate, and that's a Picara.
Yep, that's what I thought you were going to say.
I've got a few of them lined up as well.
Gonna open every box that he gets this year.
130 Gigant will be quite good.
What was that, Tim?
135 Gigant. Put my knees in life.
Or Gigant.
Where the hell am I working out?
I prefer Tim's. Gigant sounds so much better.
Gigant, isn't it? Gigant.
You wouldn't even get a wing,
Posh
one,
wear sound.
one wing on your bench.
Yeah, this maybe. Oh,
Ah,
Even in 72nd, that thing would be absolutely massive.
yeah.
Okay. Well, Astrocat's second question is decals on vinyl tires 1/24th. Is there a specific, or he says Pacific brackets, Tim, mention of doing them? Mention of doing them? Doing
What?
thing.
method.
Could be method, yeah.
Yeah. Follow the instructions.
Helpful.
There's two sorts, isn't there, primarily? There's the ones that
Well,
are
you
on,
water slide decals, and then the peel off the back reverse ones,
yeah.
which you just wet and burnish down. If you go to my bike build, the RC211, I showed them being done on that. God knows where. One of the later things.
That sounded painful.
Yeah.
I nearly said another scary thing.
Basically, if it's the reverse transfers, get the backing paper off, put it in place where you want it, moisten your finger, wipe it on the decal, let's soak through the paper, keep it in place, leave it for a minute, then get a cotton bud, dab it, press it down, and then you should be able to lift the paper off and lift the decal behind. That's it, really.
Yeah, the only thing I would do slightly differently is particularly if it's an old kit, is maybe just put a coat of XF86 matte varnish over it, just to hold it in place, because they have flaked off in the past. But otherwise, exactly as you said.
That on top of the decal after you got it down.
Yeah, so get the decal down as Paul described, let it dry, and then just put a small coat of the matte varnish over it, or something to match the tyre if it's a shiny tyre, just to keep it in place over time, like you would on a normal car kit if you clear coat over it.
I was just thinking of, if you'd happen to put the wrong varnish on there.
Yeah, I tend to use XF86 Al, which for me works.
Okay.
And it hasn't affected the tyre or the rubber, and they're held in place.
Okay. Thank you for that. And the last question of the evening is from Andrew Jack Price, who asks, do you thin AK extreme metal or straight from the bottle?
Straight from the bottle.
Straight from the bottle with me as well.
Every single time.
Yep, straight.
I like mine with dropper ice. Ice on a slice.
I had bad dad jokes.
I've been up since crack of dawn, so I'm allowed.
Okay.
Well, if that's that question answered, then that's all the questions for the crew finished.
Well done, Al.
Some good questions in there.
Yeah, very good. Good answers. Good answers as well.
Daryl's asking Al. Paul will say yes, and I keep looking at the Tamiya Grumman F14. Al, is it a good kit?
Hell yes.
It's probably the best F14 out there.
Oh, by far.
And it'll take a lot of beating.
Yeah.
What do you think about the AMK one?
Hmm?
What do you think about the AMK one?
From what I've heard, the Tamiya is better.
But the AMK does give you more options, doesn't it?
I think so.
Yeah, but nothing fits.
Yeah.
It's going to take a lot for any company to beat Tamiya on that.
Absolutely. The AMK one just gives you a little.
I had the F14. I did have it. and it looked an amazing kit. And from what I've seen, it builds up. Just you built it, didn't you, Jim?
Yeah, I built 2 of them.
Yeah, it looks phenomenal.
Yeah.
Oh.
And if you can get lucky and find somebody that has the A&K kit and they're not using their wing sections, if they built it folded, and they're willing to part with their splayed wings, if you want to do that, you can modify it to make them work on a Tamiya kit. A Frankenstein kit.
It's alive.
It's alive.
Well,
Right then. Okay. How many viewers have we got?
We've got 147.
Nice. 86 likes, 2 dislikes. OMG, they mean nothing.
All they mean is you're watching.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
You just like it, you're watching it. You just like it.
If you're not liking it, if you're still liking us when you don't like either me or ISM or UMP, yeah, have a look at that behind my hand.
oh yeah.
Is that the same as that one, Paul?
It's very similar.
I've seen a couple of them before.
It's that. Look. Oh, hang on, that's wrong.
If Sam does it, it's abbreviated
if you're sad enough to not like us and still watch, you need to get a grip of yourself.
Yeah. I thought you were hinting at the cutting mat that rhymes with. Anyway.
Oh.
Hey,
look. Pratt.
Yeah, Pratt. Yeah, that's the word I was going for.
Constabulary.
I have to think of it.
Dan, do you want to do your section?
Yep, can do.
Go on, mate.
Just before you do, Dan, Astrocat.
No, what?
Oh, no, well, wait a minute. I'm
Not doing Dan.
here.
Oh,
Last
I've
question from Astrocat. He says, that's my problem with decals and tires. They flake off. So use a clear coat to seal them down.
Yeah. You could use Tester's dual coat. You can brush it on.
Yeah.
You can airbrush them, like Simon said. I'll be honest, I've got dozens of kits in that display case that haven't been cleared, and they're on there.
XF86.
That's what I use. Never let me down. Yeah, I've got loads I've never done, and the time markers are still on. Yeah.
Okay, there you go. Well, that just finishes
from the newbie car guy here. I was told put a to use Future or any gloss coat, but I stuck with the acrylic. Put a coat of Future down, let it dry, put your decal down, Future it again to seal it in, then come in and spray your flat, your Tamiya flat clear. That might be overkill. It's worked for me. I don't know. That may solve whatever problems people may be having with the decals coming off if you lock them in with a couple coats of a clear or something before you flat them. But you would think if you flat them, that would do it. But maybe it needs something more, and the decal can adhere to that Future on the surface of the tire better than just the tire itself. I don't know. That's what I've had luck with.
So Darrell's in there saying, nice one, guys. I've just ordered your last Tamiya F14D. Going to be my birthday present to myself
Awesome.
for March.
Lovely kit. You'll love that.
I
can't remember if I reviewed it. Did I review it on the channel?
I've never seen you review on it.
I don't think you did, no.
No.
Anyway, okay. Sorry, Dan. On you go, mate.
No worries, Al. No worries, mate.
Gonna hand you over to Dan. He's gonna look at all your work shared on the Facebook page and the forum. Obviously, it's just finished work now. Of course, get to vote at the end. So make a note of your favourite builds, and you'll get to vote for them at the end, and the winner will win a £10 UB gift voucher. Simple as that.
Simples.
Over to you, Mr. Scattergun.
Thank you. Good evening, and everybody on the internet, wherever you are.
Hello, sausage.
Hello.
Hello. We're going to start on the forum as always. And the first one out the gate this evening is F27 Packs. He says, good evening, amusing modelers.
Wrong place.
Tonight's completed model is the Monogram 72nd Grumman F8 F2. I've nearly said a word. Painted in SMS Dark Sea Blue lacquer with super scale decals. Ultimate Sanders did a lot of work in sprucing up this kit, which was first released in 1970. So it's older than most of the Happy Band and probably looks better too.
Well, yeah.
Yes, definitely.
Good job. Nice work.
I like that.
Nearly as old as me. That looks well.
I think that top picture though has been condensed to get into the.
Yes.
But it looks a bit. Dare I say it? Too
eggplane-y.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No,
yeah,
so it's
I
lovely.
prefer that bottom picture. It's a bit more elongated.
Yeah. Well, it's more accurate than that, but yeah, it's lovely.
It's a good colour as well. That paint actually.
Glossy sea blue.
They were quite shiny.
This is Warden B next. He says, "Good evening, all." This one's been hanging around for a while, waiting for the roll cage and seat belts, but inspired by the change in thread title. He got it finished this week. It's a Tamiya 24 scale Calsonic Skyline GTR, a lovely kit that is really enjoyed putting together. Finished pretty much out of the box, apart from the ribbon seat belts and some photo etch bonnet and boot pins. Paints used were Ultimate Grey Primer, 0 Calsonic Blue, 0 Diamond 2K sprayed through his Ultimate Apex airbrush. Thanks for looking and have a great evening.
Nice. Whose work's that?
That looks well, doesn't it?
Warden B.
Very nice.
That's a very, 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 very nice looking beast.
Yeah.
Warden, if you're watching, if you use Flickr, you get much better quality pictures.
Yes.
The attachments on the forum, not great.
No, they squeeze it a little bit.
That looks well.
But yeah, I do like that. I like that. Do you know, the thing that gets me is the gap around the rear tire to the body. It looks just perfect.
Mm-hmm.
I do like that a lot.
It's just sitting down nicely.
Yep. It were. This is One Small Step 1966, young Norman. He says, "Good evening, everyone. This week he's completed his 3D printed 1/35th scale Industria Mechanica implausible squid submersible. He's printed it on his Anycubic Mono X using standard grey resin and painted entirely with Mysticolor paints. 2 42mm watch crystals were used for the porthole glass, and the fully movable limbs were bolted together using M2 nuts and bolts. An immensely satisfying start to finish build."
Excellent. Looks really good.
That
looks cool, doesn't it?
That is awesome.
It's so brave doing it white because I hate white things.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah.
Lovely.
So
I think
what actual size would that be, Dan?
that's going to be about that big. I don't know.
I'd say about a foot long, I would have thought.
I'm going to say not quite a foot. I'll probably say about 10 inch, maybe.
Okay, yeah.
Literally from like the end of that to the very tip of that, I'm going to say about 10 inch, I think.
What the hell are you showing there that we can't see?
That looks well.
Which is actually 5 inches.
And that's it for the forum this week. But the thread's still alive, so while it's still alive, we're not going to panic, Mr. Mannering. We're going to slip swiftly over to Face Ache. And the first one out of the gate this evening is Mr. Nick Lindsay. It's a Ritual Castings model. It's in 1/10 scale. Some post-apocalyptic Lady Warrior. Tried out some new painting techniques and think she came out okay.
Absolutely beautiful pair of eyes.
I agree with you.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, eyes are beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful eyes.
Bring on the
Everybody's trying to look up now, aren't they? And yeah,
I'm comparing them to mine.
I do like that though. It's very
nothing on my ceiling, mate.
It's a very
lovely bit of work that.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Very well painted. This is Mr. Brandon Drescher next. This is his AMT 1/25th scale Chevy Chevelle SS.
Nice.
It's out of the box build. First time using bare metal foil. I like that colour.
Very nice.
I do like a bit of blue though.
For the
blue.
I like the way he did the arches with bare metal foil as well.
Yeah.
As well.
Oh, Kermit's wash bag. This is Mr. Paul Christopher next. This is his 1/24th scale Shelby Series 1 in Tamiya Park Green.
There's no messing about with that.
No.
Nope. That's nice. Nice colour that
It looks fast sitting still.
does.
Well, I like this one as well. This is Mr. Malcolm Hall.
I thought about Sam then. Oh, speaking of Sam.
Does look like we done it.
Sam coming home from a day at work.
This is a black, this is a Black Sun miniature in 1/12 scale. It's a Orc. It's used Vallejo model color and Artist Opus Series S brushes. He actually finished this on Friday, but after the live stream, so this still counts as this week, I hope. Cheers, guys. I like his green blending into every other color.
The whole thing's good. Just all
Yeah,
round.
it's
Painting's phenomenal.
It's really good.
The skulls is really good around his waist. The sheep's head or ram's head.
That looked a bit like one of those game images.
Yes. Yes.
That's the sort of game image that you see on it. So if you can, if you managed to get that done, then
Only difference is I've got more scars than him. Very nice. That's good work. That
Sam's had a few more battles. Now this next one I really like, but just because of the texture and the tonal variation that it's got going on right there. This is Mr. Robert Adams. And this is a Tamiya 35th scale T-Rex.
Oh,
that's brilliant.
I have seen other pictures of this, and it's very, 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 very well painted. Very well painted.
That is superb, isn't it?
I have thought about getting a few of those Tamiya dinosaur kits because weirdly it floats my boat because it's not a normal thing. But
those eyes are just watching you no matter what way you move.
Yep, it's gonna eat you.
Yep.
See, I'd be tempted to put a person dangling out the mouth. Like he's getting his arm off.
How come we take it a whole different way, couldn't it?
Well, it could, and we're going to move along swiftly to
This is nice.
Patrick Sedney next.
I was looking at this one this afternoon. This is really nice.
He says, well, this has been his finished model this week. It's a Tamiya 24 scale Ford Mustang GT4. Self-designed decal set to match a 2019 number 59 Core Motorsports team in the IMSA Michelin Pilot Challenge Championship.
Oh.
Never heard of it, but I'm guessing it's an American championship. His body was primed in decanted Tamiya surface primer. Body colors are Saab 294 chili red acrylic automotive paint for the front and decanted TS40 for the back, clear coated with Gravity 2K. Technically, this is his first finished model in over 20 years, and the first serious one is ever. It was meant to be the Z2, but it isn't finished yet.
Very nice.
Good.
Yes.
That looks amazing.
Yes. Everything
So
about
the IMSA is the International Motorsport Association. It's a result of a merger between the two existing North American sports car racing series and the American Le Mans series. There's all that series all joined together now, and so these are the GT cars that race in it. So that's really good.
Yes. I've got to say,
we do get some really cool looking cars out in the States.
I'm going to say, if every car looks like that, I'll need to watch it.
You'll get, look, when we have Le Mans over in France, you'll get a few of these probably going to be on this year.
That car reminds me of the Australian V8 series. Oh, what's that one called?
Supercars, the Holdens. Yeah.
Yes.
Holdens, yeah.
And I like what I like. I must admit, I do like watching the Aussie racing because it's
It's hell for leather, isn't it?
Yeah, you might rub a couple of numbers off at side of cars.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I'll tell you,
if every car looked like that, that is he's done well for say it's his first finished one in 20 years.
Yeah.
Yep.
No,
Keep
that's
on
fine.
going, Ned. Keep
Yeah,
on going. Don't stop.
while the mojo's high. Crack on.
Yep.
This is Mr. Jamie Beat next, and this
Ooh.
is his Tamiya 24 scale Escort.
Nice.
Old kit decals, a bit tough to work with. Happy with results after 30-year break.
Yeah, there's another one in the background there as well. Look.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And Jamie
yeah.
joined our hangout the other day, didn't he?
Yeah,
Yep.
he
Did
did.
he?
Nice
Oh,
guy. Yeah.
Excellent.
He did.
Good
That's
stuff.
cracking work, isn't it?
Yeah, that's really good. Weirdly, I have been looking at those rims and a different set of rims for the 3D printer. Luke,
Luke's
Mr.
away again.
Steady, Luke.
Mr.
Luke's
Carswell, have a word with yourself. This is Mr.
Oh.
Nuno D. Canna. This is Nuno. And this is his Tamiya 24 scale R33 Nissan Skyline GTR. He's primed in Tamiya white primer, painted with a custom mix by him. He's used Gear Notes paint to imitate the Nissan Midnight Purple 3-color. His rims have been dechromed and painted in a custom mix of Tamiya enamels. It's been on the shelf for the last 2 years as Mojo was not there, and it's finally finished.
Cool.
That's beautiful.
Good looking paint, that.
Yeah.
Good looking paint.
I'll tell you what, boys, see so far, every single picture that could be a winner tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Every one.
Yeah. This is Mr. Mark Ewing next. This is his ICM 35th scale German armored command car. It's out of the box build and weathered to match the box art. He's used UMP grey primer, Tamiya paints, Mr. Hobby flat coat, and his weathering was done with UMP washes, light dirt and dark dirt. MIG pigments all through his UMP Apex.
Strangest thing is, I've just got one.
I'm not surprised at all, Sam.
No, that's nice. That's
Yeah,
well weathered.
Yeah, he's done a good job with that. Yeah. Ooh, this is Mr. Sean White next. He says, good evening, Dan. This week he's managed to finish up his rally car group build entry. It's a Bell Kits 24th scale Fiesta S2000. He's used UMP primer, zero gloss white and Gravity Spain 2K, all used and applied using his trusty Apex airbrushes. UMP decal solution and polishing system were also used along with various Tamiya LPs for the interior chassis details. He's built it entirely out of the box. A couple of minor issues with the kit, one or two mistakes of his own doing. So not his finest work, but overall, really enjoyable build. Thanks for looking, guys.
That's good.
No,
Looks good.
yeah, that
Good
looks
photographs as well.
Yep.
Very nice.
I like that.
Yep. We have Mr. Dave Maddox next. I really like this one. This one proper drew the eye to it. This is Meng Nuts, 32nd scale Fokker F1 10317 has flown by Werner Voss. He's just finished up the figure. It's been a long time since he painted a figure. Painted with Tamiya paints and Mr. Hobby Metals, UMP white primer, zero semi-gloss clear and aviatic decals. Figure by Model Seller, although instructions not as good as Wing Nuts. You can tell it was going to be one of their releases. Yeah. No, I like that. I like that a lot.
Very good.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool, isn't it?
If Tim's saying it's very nice, it must be very good.
I like it.
That little dial sets that off lovely, doesn't it?
Yeah. Weirdly, I like Dave's wood.
Oh, Dave's wood, lovely.
Very shiny.
Good, actually.
Dave's got very shiny wood.
It glistens.
It's taken a lot of polishing.
Now this next one, this is Mr. Stuart Rose, and I did allow him a couple of extra pictures only because he's just finished his man cave.
Nice.
And he says he's finally finished his man cave. This has been a long journey due to work and current supply issues, but he's got there in the end. And this is Stu Pot on PooTube that's normally in the chat, and I will show you a few of his things. But that's his painting bench.
Look at the Mandalorian head in the top there. Look at the wall.
Well, that light, that's a light. I have the same thing in a Stormtrooper one on my wall, but I just didn't use the cracked wall thing. I chose to put it on a poster.
Technically, that's not Mandalorian, that's Boba Fett.
Yeah, well, yes.
Geek.
No, that's true though. Boba Fett wasn't a Mandalorian.
No, technically not. It was oh, what did they call
His dad was, but he wasn't.
No, his dad was a clone.
His dad was the original clone.
No, he was the clone.
No, Boba Fett
was the
Fett
first
was a
clone.
clone. His dad
Boba
was a
Fett's the
clone.
clone. His dad's the original.
Yes.
He was a Mandalorian.
Django.
No.
No.
But anyway.
Mandalorian's gear.
Yeah.
Where did his dad get the gear from then?
He burgled it. I don't know.
Anyway, moving on.
And I'm the nerd.
Amazon.
Oh, that.
Back to Stu Potts Cave. This is his painting area / building area and his gaming area.
Wow, look at those computers.
He's got some wicked blueprints on his and drawings and
Blue.
He, I will say it does like his Star Wars. I will say that, but everybody likes Star
Oh,
Wars.
look at the R2D. I know it's a bin. Sorry.
And this is his main scratch building area. So he's got his Dremel, blah blah blah, and all his pointy sharp bits and bobs, and he has the Lego child Grogu at the bottom there. No, he's got an excellent cave. There is a link on somewhere for, I think it's on ISM somewhere. It might be on here actually. But this is his display side of his cave now. Yeah.
Oh, well done.
Yeah. Good. Look at the size of Slave One at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's the sand crawler.
Sand crawler.
Yep. This, oh my word. He's got a
Cool.
really nice cave.
That's cool.
Spray booth, blah blah blah. But all this is really, it has took him a good long while.
Yeah,
but there is a link. If everybody who wants to watch it, there is a link on my section on Live at the Bench page. But this bit here.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, I want that one.
I want that one. Yeah. But he has, it's took him a while, and he's done a really good job of building his cave. It's everybody's pride and joy. I mean, I love my cave. It's forever changing. Paul says it's forever changing. Luke says it's forever. Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
It's
still getting used to mine.
Sam's a stranger in his.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? But yeah, go and have a look at the old link for Stu's. I think it's a 20-minute short video where he walks through the door and shows you absolutely everything in detail, and it's a really good watch. I watched it at ridiculous o'clock because I was struggling to sleep, but anyway. We'll move along now to Mr. Clinton Eels or Chunk or Cobber Digger.
Hey, Cobber Digger. He
says this week he's finished the Tamiya 35th scale Leopard 2 A6. It's a main battle tank. It's primarily an SMS grey surface primer. He's base coated it in Tamiya LP58 NATO green. His camo is Tamiya LP58, LP59, and LP60 NATO green, black, and brown. Light weathered with SMS pigments and Tamiya powders, and finished off with a coat of Tester's dual coat, all sprayed through, is UMP Apex. Thanks for looking.
Nice well done, Chunk.
Nice one, Chunk. Look.
Nice camo, that.
I'm glad Chunk went to bed early to join us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
where is the flog?
Got no idea.
Let down. Absolute letdown.
Lost sleep.
He'll be dragging duvet in somewhere, Norrie. Easy now.
No, you don't want to know. You're not having anything.
This is John Patrick Houston next. Houston? I don't know. We have a problem.
Houston.
This is his Airfix 72nd LCVP Higgins boat. He's used UMP primer and Tamiya LP paints. God, I had to stammer then. A quick and fun build.
It's
late,
isn't it?
Yeah.
Nice that.
I like that a lot. It's different.
Yeah, well.
They're over. Oh, yeah. This is Mr. Gary Constable next. This is a really lovely looking piece. This is his B-Max Audi Quattro S1 in 24 scale. He's finished it today. It's a nice kit, no fit issues. The decals are really good. Went on great with UMP Solutions. He realised he's put the race number boards on the wrong doors. That's what you get for not paying attention. Pardon me. He's used UMP grey primer, Tamiya LP2 white, LP5 black, Mr. Hobby 112 gloss clear, embossing powder is used on the seats, dash and steering wheel, Model Factory Hero seatbelt ribbon, B-Max Audi detail set, and have a good weekend and happy building.
Thanks. Nice kit, that.
Oh, well,
It's a lovely kit.
there's a lovely kit, isn't it?
Very, very nice.
Pity he stopped producing it.
No, you can still get it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you can still get it.
It's just pricey, I'm betting. This is Mr. Peter Chapman next. He says he's not a gamer. He just loves these kits. It's a Warhammer Night Haunts Dreadblade Harrows.
Ah,
Look cool. I'll guarantee
cool.
you. I'll guarantee you Luke's going to want at least a dozen of them on his game table.
oh yeah. He's probably
Different
got
game.
them.
Different game.
I know, but
I know.
Have the rules, Dan.
Come on, Dan.
no.
Not doing that.
Yeah. This is Mr. Robert Judson next. And these are his Tamiya 24 scale Honda NSX side-by-side build. His new one is painted in barrier blue. The old one in dark silver by scale finishes. Cleared with TCP Global 2K. And thanks for looking.
Good work.
I think you need to do an NSX, Paul, the old one.
So
Well-
are they actually the same car?
The same car.
Oh,
That's
the Honda NSX mid-engined.
yes.
Okay.
That's the 90s version, and that's the rebooted version essentially. Although that one is a hybrid, I do believe, and it's got
Yes.
The new one will leave the old one for dust.
oh yes. Although
Nice colours.
the old one was still a beast.
Oh yeah, it's still a quick car, but they're like nearly 600 horse. Those new ones.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
I
can,
like
you
the
can
old
get a
one.
large scale kit of that NSX, can't you?
Which one? The new one?
No, the old one.
Oh, the old one.
Yeah, I think
Probably,
Fujimi did
yeah.
do a big scale kit of that, didn't they?
Oh.
Okay, mate.
Sure they did. Sure.
Did you say when we're going to do one?
Yeah.
I have one. I bought one a while back.
Get on with it.
Don't know. We'll see, eh?
Okay, we'll see.
When are you going to do one?
Yeah, Tim.
After the crane.
Yes. And all them wooden boats and stuff.
Oh, don't take that.
This is Mr. Andrew Taylor next.
Oh,
And this is his 35th scale workshop diorama, scratch built from foam board, styrene, coffee stirrers, and patience.
Wow.
Tools and accessories from Mini Art's Garage Workshop kit with some homemade modifications and additions. Figures are from Mini Art, Tank Repair Crew, and the vehicle is ICM's SDKFZ 247.
That's good.
That's very
Good
nice.
man.
very nice.
Scratch built.
Yes.
Yeah, nice
I like the dirty mark on the seat where somebody's rubbed it with an arse.
That's
But
cool.
I like it all.
good.
There's something new to look at every time you look at it.
Yep.
I like the anvil. That's quite cool. There's not enough posters on the wall of a certain brand that we'll not go into because we're a family show.
Oh,
This is Mr. Thomas Hebert next. He says, evening Dan and all. He's finished the BMW Z8 in 24th scale by Revell for the German group build. He based it on the car used by Pierce Brosnan in The World Is Not Enough, almost entirely out of the box. Extras include resin seat, belt, sockets, felt carpets, custom decal number plates, interior badge, and tax disc. Tamiya white primer, TS30 silver leaf, and Mr. Super Clear. He's finished it with UMP polishing system. The final part of his build series should be up soon on building on budget models on YouTube. Have a good weekend.
Very nice.
nice.
That's work.
Good, mate. Looks good.
Very nice.
Thomas.
Yeah. Good channel as well.
Yep. And the very final one of the evening is this
Rubbish.
Purple.
This is a
Yep.
Lilac.
purple. This is Paul.
Yep.
And this is this is another one off his bench. It's full bill info at the bottom. It's a great kit, nice simple
You
build.
have to read that bit.
I know. I was just making jokes. This is his Tamiya 24 scale Porsche 911 GT3. He's primed it in a mix of ultimate white and grey primer. He's painted in Gravity Porsche Ultraviolet Purple. Cleared it in Gravity Spain 2K Clear. Gravity Focus Interior. Is that Alcantara?
It should be Alcantara, yeah.
Yeah, Alcantara grey set. All sprayed through his Ultimate Apex airbrush. The wheels, kit chrome finish, micro meshed. Finished, and his ultimate modeling polishing system.
Very nice.
Very nice, mate.
It's just, yeah.
Yeah, you're getting rather good at this, aren't you?
He is getting good at this.
Shite.
Another year or two, we might figure it out.
Cracking work, mate, as usual.
Some
Very nice, Paul.
Oh, some belting pieces on there tonight.
This
Belted.
is going to be good.
Just to Ali Ross has said, scary picture of Luke with a bald head has just appeared on his feed. I don't know what you're watching, mate. But...
Sure, it's not Luke. Sure, it's not Sam.
I'm the good looking one in the group.
Oh, it might be Sam. It might be actually Sam. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Sam. He just popped up.
Yep.
What?
Yeah, that's not me.
Oh my God, Luke! Can you take that? You're right, Luke. Wow. Fancy being compared to Sam.
What have I done?
You know, the man's a god.
Your picture popped up on Facebook, and somebody thought it was Luke.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, Luke. I didn't know.
It's all good with me, mate.
We could be twins.
We could be.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm both of them.
Separated at the zoo.
No, Sam just ate one.
Yeah. That's more like it, Dan.
Must have been triplets then.
Hey, don't you start. I'll fall out with you. Luke's my friend now.
Right, you're going to get the time it takes Dan to recap to vote. So wait for Alan. So you start your voting now. And pick one build. Favorite build of the night with the most votes will get a £10 UP gift voucher. So over to you, boys.
Ready when you like that?
Eyes ready.
Go.
Cool. We have F27 Pax with his monogram 72nd Grumman F8 F2. We have Warden B with his Tamiya 24 scale Calsonic Skyline GTR. I do like that. That is really nice. We have One Small Step 1966 with his 35th scale Industria Mechanica Implausible Squid Submersible, all 3D printed. I do like that as well. We have Mr. Nick Lindsay with his Ritual Castings model, a 1/10 scale post-apocalyptic Lady Warrior. We have Brandon Drescher with an AMT 25th scale Chevy Chevelle SS. We have Paul Christopher with a 24th scale Shelby Series 1. I don't even know who made that actually, because it didn't say. We have Mr. Malcolm.
Go back up, Tim. Go back up. Paul Christopher made it.
We have Mr. Malcolm Hall with a Black Sun miniature 1/12 scale Orc. We have Mr. Robert Adams with a Tamiya 35th scale T-Rex. We have Mr. Patrick Sedney with a Tamiya 24th scale Ford Mustang GT4. We have Mr. Jamie Beat with a Tamiya 24th scale Escort. We have Nuno with a Tamiya 24 scale R33 Nissan Skyline GTR. We have Mr. Mark Ewing with his ICM 35th scale German Armoured Command Car. We have Mr. Sean White with his Bellkit's 24th scale Fiesta S2000. We have Mr. Dave Maddox with his Meng Nuts 32nd scale Fokker. We have Stuart Rose's Man Cave, really good. We have Mr. Clinton Eales's Tamiya 35th scale Leopard 2A6. Mr. John Patrick Huston with his Airfix 72nd LCVP Higgins boat. We have Mr. Gary Constable with his BMAX Audi Quattro S1 in 24th scale. We have Mr. Peter Chapman with his Warhammer Nighthawks Dreadblade Harrows. I'm guessing in about 56-ish.
Yeah, there'll be about 56.
Yeah. Mr. Robert Judson with his pair of Tamiya 24th scale Honda NSXs. Yeah. Mr. Andrew Taylor with his 35th scale Workshop Diorama. That's lovely. Mr. Thomas Hebert with his BMW Z8 in 24th scale by Revell. We have Mr. Paul Birkland with his Tamiya 24th scale Porsche 911 GT3. I do like everything that's been posted, weirdly.
So good stuff there this week.
I'm going to click that button.
And I'll tell you what's quite nice is the complete mix of genres.
Oh my God, yes. Everything from the prehistoric to the right now.
Yep.
And everything in between.
That's very
I'll tell you what, look, you can see why people got us mixed up.
Absolutely.
I'm looking in the
More
mirror.
like.
Oh
It is.
my God, it's
Looking in the mirror.
Yep.
Peas in a pod, mate. Peas in a pod.
This is what you'll look like, Luke, when you're 56. Sorry, mate, but
I won't live till 56, mate.
That's 56. Is that 56 stone?
Separated at birth with a chainsaw.
wasn't me. I didn't do it. I've got an alibi. I was here.
I was here with a broken leg, honest.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's some tricky.
Cracking work there.
Oh, how do you pick one through all of that though?
Well, you
Tell
look
me,
at
mate.
it and
Well-
and go, that one.
Yeah.
Basically. Yeah, no.
Every single builder could win this. Every single build.
That purple Porsche isn't for me.
Yep.
That
It was all right. You know, it'd be a good modeler one day, that boy.
I'll get there. Never there now.
Master
Still
Toy
don't
Maker
work as
made
usual.
a good point. He's put no clear winners, but clearly no losers.
Yeah, very
No.
true.
Really? Every single one.
Don't send
And
this
Errol
out.
Latter Hot Chocolate says everyone's a winner.
Yep. Okay, Jim, your vote, please.
Hang on, Claire said it's very hard tonight.
I tried not to read it.
Also said earlier in the chat that he likes a bath of Dot4 Blake fluid. And then Gary Constable commented three comments later and said, will it beach Radox?
Play.
Each their own.
All right. There's two. I'm
I
really.
only need one, Jim. Just the one.
Just one, Jim.
Just the one.
All right.
On Jim.
I'm gonna go with Malcolm Hall's orc figure.
Okay. Norman.
Exactly the same, mate.
Okay. Mr. McNish.
Just eeny, meeny, miny, moan it on his fingers. I can see, I can do it. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. And he's doing that on the bench, I can tell you.
Yeah.
All 10 of them.
Doing what under the bench?
Yeah.
I still don't know. I'm gonna have to go for one small step squid.
Good.
Another
Okay.
good one.
That was my other one.
Mr. McCord
Same as Jim and Norman figure.
for the Orc, yeah?
Yeah.
Mr. Shorey.
Squid.
Squid.
That's
Mr.
nice.
Bretland.
Orc.
Orc. Mr. What are we calling him? Mr. Luke, we're going to call him, is it? Or Mr. Carswell.
Mr. No, it's got to be Mr. Carswell now.
Carswell?
Yeah.
Carswell!
Careful with the impression.
Careful, careful.
I'm going to have to go with the Orc as well, mate.
The Orc.
Not the first time, mate.
Probably won't be the last.
Your vote, please, Dan.
Malcolm's Orc for me as well, please. Thank you.
Orc as well.
That's brilliant. Yeah.
And Timothy.
The Industrial or the Mustang or the Fokker. Yeah, I'm going to go with the Orc. I'm going with the Orc for that
Go
one.
with the Orc.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good
I'll
call.
be honest with you. I'm going to go for Gary Constable's Audi Quattro myself personally.
It were a struggle to find one to actually put my name to.
Yeah, massively.
Yeah.
Another dead one, Al?
No,
Yeah.
I'm not drinking ketchup, okay?
Look at that angry face. That's angry Al right there.
A shot.
That angry face that he just did is angry Al.
One over here. I'll get you some work. No problem. Face there.
Yeah.
Right then, well, we have one very clear winner tonight anyway. And that's Malcolm Hall with his Orc.
There we go.
As well.
Awesome.
Well deserved.
Very nice.
Well done, Malcolm. If you email me on ismpriceclaim@gmail.com, that email address is in all the non-live videos too. I will sort out that voucher. Let me know the email address associated to your UMP account, and I will get that sorted out for you ASAP. Well done to everyone. Super.
Tell you what, people, everyone in that tonight was a winner.
Yeah.
Ridiculously.
Yeah, the crazy
Everyone.
one, apparently.
Very talented modelers out there.
Yeah.
Tim,
Right, yes,
you ready for your bit? You ready for your bit, mate?
Yes, I can. Reading away down. Let me distract you.
Al's zipping up his ketchup. He's not a happy teddy bear at all.
I felt better.
Where'd everybody go? Oh, Tim.
Excellent. Love that.
Hang on a second. This vanishing of the.
Oh my god.
Welcome.
Yeah.
There we go. Sorry. It's what I can see in here. You don't see it, and it's good God. Now let me go
How
back.
much? 148 quid.
Holy Jeebus H crackers.
Oh, hang on a second. Hang on 2 seconds. I've just got to.
What?
Well, I can't see it. I can't see the thing. I can't stop it from sharing. It doesn't want to escape. There we are. Oh, how annoying was that?
Oh,
there
there
we
we go.
go. Now I can't play because now I can't see it. There we go. That won't be. There we go. Well, good
you
evening
made it
and welcome
bigger.
along to the new kit section. Tonight it's just a Friday. And like we found out during the week, that the national animal of Scotland is a unicorn.
No, it's not. It's a haggis.
Yeah, well, we all thought haggis was completely fair. I put down giraffe because I thought obviously it's
I put stoat.
but no.
You couldn't think of anything.
Yeah.
Hey, tell you what, it's more likely than bloody unicorn.
Well,
Well, I think Tim was near it, but giraffe.
I'll tell you, they had
a giraffe.
that someone had spiked the iron brew that day, and they all picked the unicorn when they decided his name was nine.
Spike the iron brew.
Right, moving along. Let's have a little look. So, Hauler announced they're doing a 148 Freya LZ ground radar station in 148 scale. It's going to be really big, but holy hell, 148 pounds and 171 euros, $207.
Jeez.
I think I'll give that a miss.
And I went to their website and I thought, oh, maybe you can get it cheaper through there. No, it's actually a few euros more expensive through their website than it is actually getting it through hands. I mean, it's really cool, but yeah, no.
Hell of a price.
Yeah. PLA editions have done the Diorama Mag Volume 8. And as ever, whenever I see the pictures of these, you do sit there and think, how did someone actually make all of this? And make it so it looks like it's perfect all everywhere.
They do some
Okay.
stunning stuff.
Isn't it? Some people are very, very talented because usually we just go, oh, there's an error, whatever, carry on. And then there's the other ones that will go, nope, restart completely until it's perfect. I mean, the front cover where they're dragging the guy off to the M8 Greyhounds. I mean,
perfect.
Yeah, it's amazing. And like we've always done in dioramas, it needs to tell a story. For a diorama to work, it's telling a story. And every single one of them there's a story to it. So, yeah, well worth what I'd say is if you see it around, it's £13, €15, $18 to order direct from PLA Editions. I'd say you can pick it up when you go to the next time you go to a model show. Unlikely at the moment, so have a look around, go direct to their website or ask your local online retailer if they're going to be doing any magazines. Very nice. And Thor are doing 2 new kits in 172. They're doing the Grumman Avenger and Tarpon. Now, who the hell named that? Now, I did actually have to correct the spelling on it because it did try to spell something else. And I'm lucky I caught it because I went, carried on, looked up and went, oh, no, got to correct it on. I was like, oh. But yes, it's the British version of the Grumman Avenger. It's called a Tarpon.
Yep.
And if it's really bad, you can just put a tarp on it. I'm a bit blurry. Were you early? Saw 172 and Harrier T Mark II. Not sure what the difference is with that variant, other than it's got a really full nose. Is that a trainer? Is that a trainer?
Yeah,
Trainer.
yeah. 2C trainer T version.
Oh, okay.
Just wrong scale.
It's a dinky little one, but it's just such a weird looking nose on it, isn't it?
Isn't it because they had to increase it, you know, the size of the cockpit and everything?
On the 2-seaters, usually the people's heads are usually in line with each other, aren't they? Because one person's doing one job, one person's doing the other job.
Yeah, but that's not, is it? Because that's a trainer.
Yeah, so I think this is why it looks really weird, is because they've had to stagger the seats a lot more, haven't they? And you're really
instructor sits at the back, doesn't he?
Say again?
The instructor sits at the back.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Strange looking nose on that thing, isn't it?
It does look weird, doesn't it?
It's just the GR3 nose.
Oh, okay.
Nice picture of that box art though.
Yeah, but I was saying the Sword artwork's really nice on their stuff. Really.
Yeah.
And it's £15 for that, €17, $21. Happy to buy them. It's a bit different. I like the colour combination, white and the green and the grey. It's nice.
Winter camo.
The winter scheme, is it? Oh, cool.
That's nice.
Yeah,
some of the Harriers on the winter camo had the green painted white, and the rest had the grey painted white. So you've got green and white and grey and white ones.
If you're looking to doing some displaying your models, either in your model case or one day when we do actually go to shows again, a company called Galaxy Model, they usually do photo mask sets and a little bit of photo etch. They're making some bases. So they're made out of a piece of wood, nicely finished around the edge with then a different top stuck on it. They're doing a few different scales, a few different types. They're ranging from $25 to $30 plus your shipping on that. But I say they do actually look quite nice.
Yeah.
Nice little way of displaying them. Nice bit of wood. It's good. See the grain in it, which is actually makes it look quite good like that. Lots of different Russian and Chinese style of base, and then they've got some runway, Harrier deck. And they actually give you the little holes, and then they give you the little bits of photo etch tie downs to put in there as well, which is quite good. Yeah, look nice, that. Black Dog have announced a load of new bits. There's actually so much more than this that's actually out there. So I just grabbed the sort of nice bits of it. They're doing a bit of a generic set, but they're doing one for the Talieres. Further than that, elephant, but that could go on to any elephant. They're doing a big set for the Academy's 172 F-18, which gets you the rear avionics, the front avionics, engines, and the cannon and the radar for it, which opens it up really nicely. The only problem I saw was when I was looking through the pictures, they do a lovely engine detail set, but right next to it is the kit wheel well, and it's just so basic that you need to then do a load of work in the wheel well to make it match. But yeah, looks nice. A 172 set for the M3 Grant, a 172 set for the Staghound, 135 set for the KV1, and then they're doing a couple of Luftwaffe mechanics personnel 132 as well. From them, I spotted this one. I saw a couple of these pieces sort of during last year, but I didn't really sort of take much notice of them. And then a couple more popped up on the feed, so I thought, yeah, let me show these ones. A company called Style Design. They're doing the laser cut wood that you then build up into different things. So you've got the Afghanistan. I'm going to say this Afghanistan. What? I'm trying to read that. Afghanistan House.
Afghanistan House.
What the hell? What the hell is one of those?
Wednesday.
House.
Anyway, I don't know what that means, but that looks really quite good for a diorama. You've got the Stab House ruin like that. That's nice. The U-Bot burning vignette, the steps down to the underground, quite nice. You've got the little Far Carton House. Far
Carton House.
Yeah. Is that a same sort of name for a stand, for a newsstand, is it?
No, it's essentially it's like
Is it a toilet?
No, it's like a ticket office.
Okay. Oh, so that would be good for tram. So those mini art tram sets where you actually get the little bit of base with it. That'd be great to sit next to that. Then there you go.
Huh?
That'd be good for that. I'm taking that's a workshop doors, and then they've got some generic fascias with vents, slats, and glass with it as well. So if you're into dioramas and you wanted something to build, make it a bit bigger, it's a good brand to look for. They've only been around about a year, since last year, so some new stuff for that one. Quite cool. Name them in German stuff doesn't help me though. Yeah, Hong Kong models are doing their 132nd B-52H gunship. This is the gunship over the CBI, which is the Chinese, Burma, and India. Cool looking box.
Some size.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's only ship and roll.
Yeah, Cannon's 230 quid, 266 euros, $320. You'll find it out and about a little bit cheaper than that. But they are quite expensive because they are a big bit of kit. Very nice bit of kit though. The Hobby Boss 118th Sabre is in and available. Veterans model £74, 84 euros, $103, and that's going to be huge in a 118th.
Oh, that's nice.
It's not a big jet, but still in 118th scale, that's going to be a big jet.
Yeah.
That's our size, that one. You know, like that bit of that, Al.
Not
a bad price.
No, it's not too bad a price, really, is it?
You got one of them half-built Norm?
No, mate, no.
No. What's the price?
Which ones you got?
Has it got one?
No, it was a different one you got.
Oh no, the F-86 Sabre, Dog Sabre, which is the Connecticut.
Ah, yeah.
So from Mini Base, which is a new brand, and I do hope this is as all the bells and whistles that they're saying it is. They're saying that there will be no need for aftermarket detail. It's that good.
Yeah.
And from the pictures of the sprues, it does look that good. And I'll tell you one thing: when I'm looking at those sprues, it reminded me of AMK's kits.
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't heard much from AMK for a while. And if they've
You know what?
changed around,
I love the flanker. I really do.
it does look good, doesn't it?
The whole series on are just stunning aircraft.
Yeah. That ain't cheap. As I say, it is a big kit. That is a big plane in 48 scale. That's not a small kit at all. So it's going to have all the wing folds. It's going to have all the air brakes. It's going to have all the weapons. It has all the detail, and does look very, very good. Veterans model, £92, €160, $128.
Yep. See how I'll build that.
Yeah, that's that'll be a good bit of building.
The only doubt I've got is it might be over-engineered.
Well, yeah, that's the next problem. Is there too much to what it needs to be? Could they have cut down half of what they've made in there and brought the price down to make it a bit more affordable? But hey, if it is as good as it looks,
anyway.
it does look very impressive. What has been announced is HK models are going to be doing their 148 Avro Lancaster B Mark 1. That's a standard bomber type. I highly imagine we will be seeing the Dam Busters. We'll be seeing the Tall Boy version. We'll be seeing the Mark II, Mark IIIs. All the types they've done in their big scale, we'll be seeing now coming along in 48. So if you've got one of your Tamiya kits and you've always been thinking, I'm not sure if I'm really going to build it, you best get rid of it quickly.
Yeah.
Because the price of those is suddenly going to drop when these come out and they start getting very much replaced, and everyone's trying to sell off their Tamiya kits.
For what you're getting, that's not a bad price.
No, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Big.
You, Mr. McCord, going across the old interwebs later.
Oh yeah, they'll find something to buy. This is really cool. I'm not going to say what Norm called it earlier.
No, don't say that.
No. Now, when I very first came back into the modelling, I remember reading a magazine where someone had scratch built this exact tank using the whole of, I think it's a. Oh, now I'm
Tiger,
I was going to say it's the King Tiger, but it's not. It's that weird, the hybrid tank, isn't it? With the motors. Would have been the early Tiger, that Porsche chassis.
Oh yes.
I think it's that chassis that's underneath it.
I've got you. Yes.
Yeah. And they create. Hey.
I was going to say. So what is it? Is it a battering ram or something? I can't see a gun on it.
Yep.
That's it.
It's a great big battering ram.
Oh, okay, cool.
What's it called, Tim?
It's a door knocker.
It's a proper door knocker.
I wouldn't want that knocking on my door, Dan. That's for sure.
No.
It's not just going to knock on your door. It's going to knock all corner of your door down.
Yeah.
And the rest.
I mean, if you want to play around with scratching and weathering, that is a perfect beast for doing it on.
Yeah.
No price on that one yet, but it will be coming. It's dash work, so it's probably not going to be ridiculously expensive. We'll let you know when it's available.
Cool.
I like that.
Yeah,
Different than that.
Proper State Models 135 Canadian gun carriage is available. You can go direct to their site, or they have got it over at Cannons. £29, €33, $41.
That's a good price. That.
Yeah, it's not a huge amount to it, but you do get the whole chassis, you get the body, you get the machine guns in it. It's a proper very nicely detailed machine guns, I think.
Nice. I like that.
It does look very cool. It does look very cool indeed. I like that one. From Key Model, you've got the US modern M1114 HMMWV interim fragment hit 5. So in other words, it's got all the stuff on the side so you don't get hit by IED so badly.
It's a 72nd version of the Academy kit, really, isn't it? I'm not saying it's been scaled down from Academy, but you can build the 35th one from Academy.
I didn't think the Academy had that extra armor on the doors, though.
Yeah, the Academy one, he's armored. I was going to swear then.
Armored to heck.
Armored to heck. It is armored to heck, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, cool looking kit. Nice. Nunu have announced they're going to be doing the BMW M8 GTE. and along come SK decals with 101,000 different versions for it, because that I'm sure there's loads of different variations for that.
That's
Beautiful
beautiful.
car and racing form.
Nice kit.
Infinity's models is available to build on pre-order, which this is quite a surprise. It's the Curtis SB2C-4. It's available at Hannon's £90, €104, $125. That's really good price. See, how much was the resin version, Paul? Didn't you buy that one?
Oh, 200
300,
quid.
wasn't it?
200
Yeah.
quid.
200 quid. They've just made it out of plastic this time, and it's still got all the photo etched in it. 90 quid.
Good.
Yeah.
Wow.
Big
Well, what
aircraft.
you get? That's gotta be a great kit. Very nice. How it builds up is going to be the interesting part. Because the resin was never built up too bad. The parts did fit. You just had to do a lot to clean up. So I wonder how well they've converted these resin kits into the plastic form. A bit of a crazy price. This one. This is the Coffee Gals 124 Toyota 2000 GT. This is the collector's high grade series with the metal engine details.
Oh, nice.
At Hannon's £108.
The standard kit, 50 quid.
Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Oh, it's a fantastic looking car. But it's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. We are noticing now that these the kits coming from the Far East are creeping up in price quite a bit now. Just standard kits are becoming very expensive, aren't they? Cool looking car. A couple of cool looking ASGMA kits, and I really like that Fair Lady with that kit. So in this S30 Fair Lady Z with the Aero Custom version 2. That looks really good, that.
Yeah.
Very good. And the Auto Couture Celsior 97 with massive wheels.
Looks a bit like the Rocket Bunny kit, doesn't it, on that Fair Lady?
It does, yeah. It's got that style of kit, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's aggressive looking, isn't it?
Yeah. Shame these are such small scale, but these do still look really quite good. A company called Clear Prop are doing 2 versions of the Mohawk and 172. They use massive fuel tanks. So I think the long one is anti electronics jamming.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then the other one is just an attack, I think, with rockets on it.
Yeah, it's basically a lighter aircraft.
Let's call that. A couple of figures, well, more like big robot-y things really than figures. They've got a Patlabor Type J9 Griffin in 1/60 scale from Good Smile. Wave is doing a 120 scale powered suit from Local War Type. I don't know what that's from. It looks quite good though. And then they've got a combat armor, no camouflage with cold work shield in 172. That's exciting, definitely. From Nunu, we got a Toyota Corona. Okay. From the 1994 International Suzuka 5,000 kilometers winner.
They've already made that kit before on different library.
It's just a different boxing now, isn't it?
Yeah.
That box art just doesn't look good. The wheels just don't look right. So
the wheels, I was just looking at the wheels look huge. They look crazy big on that thing. It looked like they've had to retub the whole back end to make those wheels fit under it.
Yeah.
Very odd. But yeah,
Doesn't really sell it here.
Even I thought the wheels looked just a bit too big in them. So Kitty Hawk's got announced they're doing the WZ10.
Nice.
Now, what is that? The alligator? No, not alligator.
No. That's the experimental stealth helicopter
from the Russians, yeah.
No.
No, it's American, I think.
Yeah.
No, is that South African?
Actually,
what is it?
Yeah.
So the Americans experimented with what do they call it, the Comanche.
Yes.
So that's obviously a variant of it. It's not Russian though. It's not Russian.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a Russian one. Oh, okay, cool. That'll be better because that'll be a bit better than just. Yeah, oi, get up, come on. Yeah, really interesting colour schemes on that one. FX is 148. Blenheim Mark 1 is
There you
available.
go. Martin's saying in the chat it's Chinese.
Yeah, it's Chinese, yeah.
Oh, is it Chinese? Is it?
Yeah, but it's
Oh, okay.
designed by Kamov. So
that'll be that'll be quite cool. They'll probably put some weird urban camo type colours over it then.
A little bit digicam in it.
Yeah, digicam type thing. That'll be cool. Yeah, so FX is 148 Blenheim Mark 1 is available over at E-Models, £35, €49, $14. Good looking plane that. A couple of sets of wheels if you like your cars. They're doing they're called CAS are doing the Speedline rims for the Lancia Delta S4. And what I never realised until looking at that is that the Lancia Delta actually had two different types of wheels. I think it one for the front, one for the rears. Never knew that. And Newmont are doing some Diamond Steelies rim sets, 15 to 18 inch. So if you want some Steelies for your kit, that's a good choice for you.
And if you've got to paint them white, them Steelers.
Oh yeah, you've got some white Steelies. Or rusty Steelies.
Or rusty white Steelers.
Oh, lovely. Mini Art's going to be doing their German truck with the trailer as a little boxing. Nice little kit that'll be. Lots and lots of parts.
yeah.
that you'll start and never finish.
Yeah, you go. What did Norman talk me into?
Yep.
ICM's boxing for their OV10A Bronco. That's really cool box art.
100% new mold.
That is. That's all it is.
Yeah, ICM will be, mate. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all brand spanky new. Love the box art.
You feel bad for laughing now, don't you?
No. No, because there'll definitely be something in that box that's not 100% new molds.
ICM, there's got to be.
Yeah.
ICM, mate. It's only ever been kitted by
Kitty Hawkins.
30 seconds.
no, and 48th, who did it years ago.
Hello.
Monogram.
I'll let you think about that.
I'll try and think.
Testers.
Testers, that was it.
That was close.
Testers.
Testers.
So special hobby here, we've got moving their Tempest into 48 scale, and they're starting with a Hawker Tempest Mark II. I take it they realised that from the other boxings that nobody wants the Mark II, so they're bringing that out first, and then we're going to get the Mark I later on. Because I don't think that Mark II looks good at all. It just doesn't look right without the big chin on it. It needs the Brucey chin. That's what it needs.
Ooh, good game, good game. Oh, come on, you've got to give me that.
Dear me.
Yeah, did they do well? Here's my Dolly Dealers.
Dodgy. RPG models are going to be doing the Kamaz Typhoon in 38 scale. And it's the Wine Protected Armored Vehicle 30 type. Anti-blow me up stuff on it.
That looks mean.
Yeah.
It is mean.
Nissan Skylines. This is Hasegawa reboxing of their recent kit. This is a limited edition run. This is the 1988 kit. Looks quite good with the red, white, and blue. Looks cool.
Hello, Flogs in chat.
By the time he woke up.
Hello, deck chair.
Dude 120 scale MP42C is available over at Spot Model. £50, €56, $68 on that one.
Wrong shade of orange.
It's always the wrong shade of orange, James.
You know, Jim.
Yeah. Fujimi's Porsche 911 Carrera 3.8 RSR is going to be available soon.
Want that so much. Want. Yeah, that is awesome, that thing.
We've got one of these at work, which has then got it to make it look like an older version. And so when you open the bonnet, they've moved that filler from the wing into the middle of the engine bay.
Oh, yeah.
Not engine bay, in the front. So you've got a little filler in there. And one of the guys like, what? Why have you got it there? Because I don't understand why it's there. I said it's for racing. It's when they do pit stops. So no matter where they are in the world, they can always get to the fuel fillers. They just jump on the bonnet, plug the thing on, fill it up, and jump off, and off the car goes. Oh, right.
Yep.
I didn't understand that. So yeah, a bit of a random thing to why the filler cap's in the middle of the bonnet. Beautiful looking car on it.
Yes.
Oh, good.
A little bit on my drive.
Oh, yeah. Meng's 112 GT40 is available over at Spot Model. I haven't actually seen that over in the UK yet. I'm sure it is available. £247, €282, $341. If you go on to Scale Modelling News, there is a review build going on of the kit, so you can have a good look at how it builds up and how it looks.
You could
Don't buy
almost,
that. Don't buy that. But buy the one I reviewed today and put a bit of work into it and save yourself a whole wedge of money.
you could almost fill my Jag full of diesel for that.
What?
That's a
Anyway,
very
how much
interesting fact. Thank you.
How much does it cost to fill up your tank?
There's no way your Jag can take that amount. My mum and dad takes about 100.
I think 130 fills it.
Well, that's nowhere near that.
No.
Is it? That's not even remotely close to that, Dan.
Told you a million times not to exaggerate.
That's what Jag owners do. Everything is everything that a Jag owner says is twice what it should be.
Anyway, moving on away from exponentially exaggerated claims. Oh, look, that's got two blades, that your Jag.
Hey, my Jag has got two blades.
I don't know about your weapons.
So ICM's released some 3D renders of their new Cobra that's going to be coming out, and everybody who's been posted on there has been telling them, don't do it in 30 seconds. You need to do it in 30.
Yeah, they really do.
Hopefully they do listen. I can't imagine they're too far down the road where they can go, everyone's telling us we need to do it in 35th. Let's just scale it up a bit. I can't imagine it's going to be that much more plastic for the kit. I can't believe that.
Or even 48th.
They're gonna do it in a scale where it matches nothing.
Yeah.
Well,
true.
exactly. This is what most helicopter guys are going to be like, who cares? It's a new kit, the Cobra. I'm going to build it. Most people are like, can we have it the same scale so it at least matches everything that it sits around? It makes sense to. Doesn't it? And that's us done. We've all finished.
Well done, mate.
Very nice. Very nice.
Can I just say, I finally finished the scene work on this car, and it's single-handedly the worst car I've had to de-seam ever. That
It will be worth it in the end.
That's taken me about nearly 4 hours to do. It's for about an hour and a half this afternoon, and from about 6:30. Yeah, about 6:30 tonight. That's just ridiculous amount of work to do.
Yeah.
Crazy. It's ready for primer now. Can't do it. What you say, Luke? Sorry.
No, I was just laughing, mate.
Oh,
Ready?
fine. Cheers.
You're welcome.
Yes, Andy, they've got 30-second scale on the box. That's what they've announced that the scale they're going to produce it at.
Yeah.
Almost looks like an RC kit. Don't it? It's that big.
Mm-hmm.
Right then, where are we? Should we do our giveaway?
Yep.
Right. So we're going to give away a £20 UMP gift voucher. All you got to do when prompted in the chat by Mr. Alan Parker, you get 5 minutes to pick one number. I repeat, one number between 1 and 1,000. We'll do a live random number generator when it ends, and the closest person to that number wins the goodie bag. Oh my God, we haven't done one of them for years. Have we? Jesus. The £20 UMP gift voucher. Wow, I was on autopilot then, wasn't I? Goodie bag. Wow. Jesus. Anyway, yeah, when you're ready, fellas.
When you're ready, Rob.
And we begin in 3.
Oh, hang on. I'm joking. Sorry.
1. Right, your numbers.
Sorry.
Get them in there, boys. Go on, get them in there.
The first time he said that.
I'll reach.
Oh God. I think I've got RSI. I think that's what that pain is in my finger.
Yeah. Nothing to do with the hot glue.
Different finger.
Oh, okay.
That's that one. That's that one with the blisters on it.
How did you burn yourself then, Paul?
Well, very stupidly, I was fixing a shelf yesterday, and I have one of the larger hot glue guns, not the little baby ones used for crafting, one of the big ones.
Yeah, the proper one.
Yeah, you know how molten they get.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I squoze it out on the glue, and let it there for a minute, and thought that's got to have cooled by now. I'll wipe it quickly with my finger. To which I wiped it. It stuck to my skin like, as I quote Luke, napalm.
Yeah.
And it burned the bejesus out my finger. So, yeah, I've now got 2 nice little blisters there.
Yeah.
And it was a tad painful.
The only one thing I found worse is when you get it on the back of your nail, you don't realise it.
Oh,
and it started burning. And then it's past that point of you being able to quickly take it off, because you can quickly take it off, but the heat's now already in the nail.
Yeah.
And you're burning when it's still not there. So
I can beat that. Same glue gun. I was gluing something in the spray booth, and the plug wouldn't reach. So I let it all heat up and unplugged it to walk over there with it. Halfway over, a little globule dripped off the bottom and landed on my toe.
Oh.
And yeah, that hurt a bit.
Well, at least it wasn't me that got burnt this time.
No corn on the cobbing bowl.
No.
Get down to 3 minutes, folks. You got 3 minutes. One number only.
You heard him. 12 minutes, 16 numbers.
That would be an ecumenical matter.
Hey. Okay, right, that's it. I'm getting the fopping man. Oi! Yeah, petrophile. Oh, God. It was seriously hard work. What a pain in the backside. I bet you a prime it and spot a seam.
Oh, yeah.
In fact, there's a bit on the front I haven't quite cleaned off.
That shell giving you a bit of jip, mate.
Sorry?
Is the bodywork giving you a bit of jip?
Just a lot of work, mate.
What's the review? The GT40, very good.
Yeah, nice kit that. Cheers, mate. Because I've hit it with aggressive sanders, there's been a lot of clean up to get the scratch marks out. Oh, all the numbers going in. We've got no one being held for watching the jig. It's going to be fun 2K in this thing.
Gonna be a
You'll
challenge.
be fine. There's been the wheelie bin from outside ready to stick it in after to keep the dust off.
I remember that when you come to do yours.
I know.
Oh, you'll be fine, Alan. Fine.
1 minute to ding-a-ling time, folks. 1 minute.
Oh, what do you call it?
I've done a few 12 ones, haven't I, Paul? So
Yeah.
the
cage trimmer did was easy because all the body works in bits.
Yeah. Well, but the GT40 was much the same, to be fair.
Yeah, it's from 3 sections, isn't it? But the 959 wasn't that bad. It's considerably smaller than this.
So you probably just end up shooting it through, I say, like say for either the 0.35 or the 0.5, right? Yeah.
I'll chuck the 0.5 in for the colour and the clear coat, I think. And I've got a rattle can primer. I think it would be easier.
I mean, I more or less primed the body on this thing the other day, but I've sanded it all back.
And the countdown begins in 3, 2, 1. Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling.
Oh, Claire's bang on the money.
Again. Again.
Got it down
So
and up.
good at it. So good at it.
That's fine.
You see Claire's numbers stop.
While we're going through those, Daryl's saying, question, do PE files come in different grit? Example.
I haven't picked a number yet.
Sorry.
It can't. Then we can do that. It's pushy, isn't he?
And I've been up.
Gets the limelight on TV and he thinks he's running. Is that sharing? Is that sharing?
Yes.
Run random.org. I've put 1,000 in already, obviously. Going to click this once. That'll be the winning number. As always, if 2 people pick the same number, the first person who picked it wins the goodie bag. I'm really joking. And if you know it's wrong, please don't shout it out because we've had the wrong names shouted out in the past. So winning number for the £20 UP gift voucher is 838.
838.
838.
Right, I'll go now.
Let's go on. Now you can go.
So Daryl's saying, do PE files come in different grit? For example,
I thought you said something else for a second then.
What?
To me, Tamiya finer than the next brand, or does it matter?
No idea.
I don't know, mate.
I worry for PE. I wouldn't worry about it too much, mate. You're standing metal.
No, but I think if you're looking at Tamiya, then you're not going to go far wrong with them, are you?
I've had that Tamiya diamond PE file for about
really good quality
9 years.
Tools. Yeah. What else we got? Aries Styrene. By the way, congrats Luke on the cameo today on Tank Chats. Yeah. And everyone congratulating Claire on a sort of amazing number crunching, really, to get in there last minute every time.
Clarify number for me again.
838.
Yeah, you're right. I think so.
I think so as well. It's a bit closer.
Great. Yeah.
Double checking.
Well, that's what I thought. That's why before I press the old enter key, that's why I was just checking.
Yeah, do check, but I think it's closer.
Alan spun me out then for a second.
That's not unusual.
Wow.
Well,
It's different.
I'm not sure, Claire. You're asking me a question. I don't know what you're asking.
Ask Gary Constable, does he mean stiff little fingers as opposed to sticky little fingers?
Oh.
With Gary, it could be either, to be honest.
Either or.
Yeah.
I've heard a stiff little fingers band, but I've never heard little fingers.
Sticky fingers.
I'm going nowhere near that one.
Yeah, that can be left alone.
Walk away from that, Dan, please.
SLF, it's a genuine band.
I don't doubt it in the slightest, but on a Friday, I've been up since 5.
Oh, you're a lion then.
Yeah, a little one. Yeah.
Part-time.
Everybody in agreement then, yeah?
Yeah, I've no idea, but yeah.
Yes.
All right then. Want me to announce the winner, Paul?
Yeah, go on, mate.
Okay, and tonight's winner with a winning number of 863 is Mr. Ian Doubtwright.
Oh, well done, Ian.
Well done.
Well done, Ian.
Well done,
Message me your email address, mate. Email me if you can, buddy, on ismprizecam@gmail.com. Just I don't lose the message then amongst all the others. And I will sort that out for you. Congrats, mate. Well done. Superb. Stu's got absolutely great night, guys. I'm really enjoying Friday nights. The banter, the knowledge, the finished models are so good. And all the guys in the hangouts, brilliant guys, brilliant. And thank you so much. Thank you for joining us, mate. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah.
Wouldn't happen without you guys watching us.
Yeah. Wouldn't be worth doing without everyone watching, and I couldn't do it without all these guys in here. Well, maybe without Norman.
And you.
Norman's our reach out program.
Reach around. Well, I reach around. Right, so all we've got left to do is Simon's section.
Hold on a minute.
Oh, hang on. We've got. No, we've done Tim, didn't we?
Oh, yeah. No, I'm still reading the same.
Tim's a burglar.
Why is that, Norm? You just
It's a tire pressure gauge that no one finds.
Tire pressure gauge for push bikes, but I use it as my giver F meter.
Well, I've got one of them about that gauge. And I think mine says that nobody gives a.
Yeah.
Anyway, we've still got Simon's section to do, and then we're all done, and we will be going off there because I'm going to get this primed. Brian C. Paul, have you built the Tamiya H2R? No, mate, I've not, and I doubt I would. Might build a Meng one. They could the pre-built one. Right, so Simon.
I can do a quick version or the short version.
Oh, I wasn't going to do this. I was going to say about something else.
All right. That's fine.
Ready? No, we're joking. Simon's going to have a look for all the things we've been buying this week. So stand by for a bit.
Yeah.
It's going to take 2 minutes doing this. Everybody's bought lots of stuff. All the model shops are sold out, except for UMP Retail, which is short of nothing it's got.
There you go.
Right, next section. Let's go.
Go on, Si.
In all seriousness, so first up this week is me. A bunch of kits from Plus Modeling Poland, Lotus 79, an RX-7, a BMW, and a BMW.
RX-7 Vertex.
Yeah, that's the Aoshima kit. Very nice kits, especially that BMW 2002.
Yeah, that looks lovely.
Some replacement decals from a new source. So these I've got for my Porsche.
Stretching it with them, aren't you?
Hey?
Stretching it with them.
They are quite stretchy, I have to say, because one of them was a bit short for what it is. It's not quite the right kit, but actually they go on quite nicely. They're quite thin. They're not too thick.
Yeah.
But they are certainly very stretchy. And they've got quite a lot of different decal sets on there, mostly for cars, but I think I've got a couple of other bits and pieces as well. And I've got a bunch of detailing bits and pieces for my McLaren NAA. Next up, we have Andy Bicknell, who got himself a UMP Apex. Very nice, mate. It's going to be a bit of a theme on this this week's slot. Dave Allen also got himself a UMP Apex and some AK Extreme Metal Chrome and some Tamiya lacquer paint. Very nice. He also got, of course, an airbrush holder and the obligatory Haribo.
Nice.
And he also got himself one of the resin pens, which take, how long they take to set?
5 second UV glue pen,
yeah. He also got some Tamiya paint mixing jars as well. Next up, we have Mr. Andrew Price. Had a nice little deal on these two. He got himself a new bench vent to replace the foldaway booth, but was a bit eager to use, so no new photo. The UMP modular storage is going to be the death of me as soon as he can think a few more would hurt right. So yeah, he got himself a load of stuff this week. A couple of F1 kits from Tamiya in 1/20th, a nice desk lamp, his bench vent, and some paints, as well as a load of UMP storage stuff. Very nice indeed.
Excellent.
Next up, we have Mr. Clinton Eels, aka Chunk, Flog, or any other thing we can think of. He got himself a Navi Nismo GTR from Tamiya in 1/24th, and I think these are the ones from Arthur's Kits in Oz. Exactly. He got himself a Loctite Zexel GTR as well, which is the R34. Very nice indeed. I like that one especially. Claire Smith picked up some Studio 27 upgrade bits. Thanks for the tip, AP. I think that's you, Paul.
That'll be Alan Parker, I think.
I was joking.
Oh.
She also got herself some Vallejo game colours for her Warhammer bits and pieces that she's got. Very nice. She got herself 2 Tankcraft working mats, Spitfire and a Panther. I like those. They're nice. A bit different. There you go. There's the Panther. Very nice. She got herself some HIQ colour chip sprayable colour charts. 2,500 and 4,000 sanding sponges, black paints, McLaren Storm Grey, or Storm Grey, sorry, Victory Grey, Ford Mustang Abyss Grey, and Nissan Magnetic Black. Very nice indeed. She's also got herself a micro set sole holder, some MRP Fine Surface Primer, Oxide Red, Sand Yellow, Grey, Mr. Hobby Super Metallic, and 2 Haribos as well. Very nice. James Williams got himself several kits here. So he's got the Rocket Bunny, a Porsche, the Skyline 2000, and the AMG GT3, all in 1/24. Very nice. And he's got himself the Linkin Park decal set as well for the GT3. Very nice, mate. Next up, we have Joe Edwards, who got himself a few more UMP modular storage system units, gloss black primer, and some free sweets. Very nice, mate. Very nice indeed. Sean White got this 1/24 Tamiya NSX kit, cheapest chips off Fleabay. Very nice indeed. Nice kit. I like that. He also got himself a Valiant Porsche. He's already got the Jägermeister and Martini 1/12 kits in the stash, but managed to pick up that one this week as well. Very nice. Another Fleabay purchase, the Fujimi 1/24 Porsche 911 RSR. That's very good. Kieran Ryan's up next. A couple of kits this week. First up, the 1/24 Platsununu Lancia Delta S4. Very nice. And while picking up the Lancia that he ordered online for pickup, he noticed the hobby shop had this 1/20th Tamiya Fiat 131, and he blames Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson. Thank you.
The hell was that?
What the devil was that?
Doesn't Mike Tyson speak with a funny lisp, or was that Chris Eubank? I can never remember which one.
Don't ever do that voice again.
All right.
Yeah, never.
That was just horrendous.
I can't help
Oh my god.
That was grim. That was grim.
Anyway, Kieran just saying on his Fiat, just to put it as a slight issue with it, store has already ordered a new one for him. Very nice indeed. That is a shame as well. Paul Christopher, a couple this week, a Hella Bugatti and a Revel, is that a Chevrolet, isn't it? Yeah. Very nice.
Chevy Impala, the one I built in the video build.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, of course it is. Gary got himself, Gary Ride the Win, that is, got himself stock up for the next few projects, a load of stuff from UMP, some paints, some parts holders, some Haribo, some tapes, some primer. Very nice. Dave Hardy grabbed a bargain on eBay for the Airfix Chinook to complete his RAF When I Was a Cadet kits. Tamiya lacquer paints, thinner and sanders from UMP. Going to try the lacquers on 2 Tamiya F1 kits I have in his stash. Very nice indeed. Very nice little haul there. Rudy Zimmerman has been naughty this week. He's got himself a Pro Modeler Junkers JU88A. I couldn't see a scale on that. So normal, Al, can you tell me? Sorry, I've working you.
Probably going to be 48, isn't it?
48 if it's the monogram, yeah.
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 Rudy Zimmerman also got himself a Stutz 3 Aus B from Tamiya. Very nice indeed.
Just quickly, Martin, they've got them in stock at E-Models.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, they've still got some, I think.
And Tim and Alan out looking in the chat. That picture was pretty. Go on, Si.
Okay, moving on. Steve Spencer Beanie got this ready for the Saturday night crash group build, which is the 172nd Avro Lancaster from Airfix.
Sorry, missed that, Paul. What did you say?
Look in the chat.
I tried building that Lancaster. It were hard work.
Oh,
Was it?
Yeah.
I
good,
like.
isn't it?
I like. Yari got himself a new McLaren MP4 2C in 1/20th and the detail set, including photo etch parts, decals and carbon decals, seatbelts, etc. And his YouTube nickname is Yari T. He also got some booklets and stuff from Mig Jimenez, how to paint modern Russian tanks, late Luftwaffe fighters and aircraft winter weathering, oil brusher transpirator, retarder and white camo. And he got some kits from eBay, the Revel 132nd ME262, ME262B1, a G6, Fokker Wolf 190D9, a Meng 132nd NE163, and an ICM 135th T3485. A nice haul there.
Oh, is that really seriously what it's going to be like?
Yeah.
Sorry?
So we're talking about that Porsche.
You'll see it after, Si. It's abominable.
That model's terrible as well.
Yeah.
It's abominable.
That's the picture. That's the press release picture.
Give over.
Yeah.
Yeah, they want to be ashamed of the sends.
Yari also got himself from eBay the Ataki 1/16th Nissan, a Revel 132nd Heinkel, and Special Hobby 132nd Feisler. Very nice indeed. I like that Nissan.
I was just about to say that's a very interesting looking front end.
Yeah, it's a nice kit. I've not seen many of those. I've seen them pop up on eBay one or two times. But very nice indeed. Stuart Rose topped up on stuff this week. Ordered Friday, received Tuesday. Such good service from umpretail.com. He's got himself some little mixing pots, some primer, and it looks like a solution holder as well. He also got one of those. Thank you, Dan, which is the display circle cutter. Very nice. Hugh Gordon got himself a few bits and bobs delivered this week. First up, some Tamiya paints. He got himself a Revel 148th Tornado F3.
Nice.
A Revel 172nd Avro Shackleton. Flea Bay bargain at 23 quid. And last through the door this morning, a few bits from UMP Retail, Badger paint mixer, some Tamiya extra thin, UMP thinny stick sanders, plus some trigger thingy bobs for his Apex. Very nice. Next up, we have Mr. Alan Parker, a little haul from UMP. Excellent services always. MLT, some clears, some glass jars, and some Haribo and some triggers.
Do you know what? I thought one of them were one of them brush cleaners then for a second.
Similar
They're just the larger jars.
Yeah.
Bigger, and the 40 mil Tamiya.
Yeah.
He also got himself a Jaguar XJS TWR Sports from Hasegawa.
Nice.
A land yacht, as it's otherwise known.
He got himself a Foose pickup truck, the FD100 from Revel in 1/24th.
22 quid on Amazon.
And he
got
tomorrow.
On Amazon.
That was good bargain.
Really, it must be really hard to find that kit, isn't it, Tim?
Yeah.
I've got one coming tomorrow.
I think it's 23 quid on Amazon.
Yeah.
But don't search for, just put Revel in. You have to search for it. It's not under that name.
No.
It's not a pickup though, Luke. Yeah, it's not a pickup.
Oh, it's not a pickup.
Well, if you're all getting one, I'm going to have to get one, aren't I?
So sad. Right, moving on.
Almost.
How drunk are you?
Not that drunk. Not drunk enough
Go
to
on,
buy a
go on, we're straining to see this one.
Alan also got himself a tea strainer. God knows why, because those holes are too big for flocking, mate.
Apparently not.
Next up, we have Dan Croak, who got himself one kit, a Micromere 1 to 144 thick as Valiant.
Nice.
Very nice indeed. Next up, we have Douglas Weir, who got himself a 10-minute UV pen. Very nice
Hashtag
indeed.
Bretland effect.
Hey?
Hashtag Bretland effect.
Yeah. He also got himself a haul from UMP. He just have one question. When will the 0.2mm needle nozzle set be back in stock?
Basically, unfortunately, how long is a piece of string?
Yeah.
Yeah. When they get sent to us is the only answer I can give, unfortunately.
Luke, check your messenger, mate.
Got it. Thank you.
So yeah, he got himself a couple of Apexes, some Haribo, some airbrush stands, and a model kit there. He got a couple of decal sets for kits he doesn't have yet. I think he's going to swap the Honda NSX badges for these metal ones from Hobby Design, as I can say I like the kit stickers. Very nice indeed. And that looks like a AMG GT3 good smile set in the background there, and some other bits and pieces as well. He also got himself a fancy circle cutter and some paints to try. So the display cutter and some MRP paints, very nice. Next up, we have Jamie Rock, birthday present from the wife, the new Audi R8, and some vouchers, all supplied by UMP. Very nice indeed. Steve Partridge, first up a couple of kits from Plas Model. He's got himself a Lancia and what's that top one? Is that a Lancia? No, two Lancias.
They're both 037s. One's the rally car. The other one's supposed to be the touring car, but it's not. It's got the same wheels as the rally car. And I put money on it. Hasn't been lowered either. It's a bit of a con, that second kit. I nearly bought that and then looked into it. It looks nothing like the box art. The wheels are wrong. And I don't think it'll have that lowered look to it either.
That's a shame.
It's naughty, that. Very naughty.
Because I like the scheme on that one.
The Martini one's beautiful. I built that ages ago.
Yeah. He also got a couple of military kits. So he got himself a French Alpha 1 TA self-propelled howitzer and a German Sturmflugkabel Puma.
I like how you did that.
Yeah, I like that.
He got himself some goodies from the good people at UMP. So he's got himself a couple of Ferraris, the F355 Challenge, and the Ford GT40 Mark II. Very nice indeed.
It's not a Ferrari, by the way.
Hey?
You said a couple of Ferraris. It's all right, never mind.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
The
kits, Ferrari and Ford GT. Yeah. He also got himself a paint mixer, an Apex airbrush, and a Porsche 917K.
Oh, lovely.
As well as a space shuttle. So he's lucky enough to see a night launch.
Take it off.
Hey?
He's taking off.
He was lucky enough to see a night launch of the shuttle at the Space Center in Florida, so had to have this. It was an awesome experience, I can imagine.
Cool.
James Hill is up next. A friend of mine has just imported a real Nissan President from Japan, and he wanted me to do a scale model of one to match it with some matching wheels. Very nice.
Cool.
Chunk has got himself a couple of. Did we do those earlier?
We've already seen these, haven't we?
Yeah, Chunk, come on. Next up, we have Richie Lamb, another speedy delivery from UMP.
Who's this UMP? Bit biased.
Airbrush cleaners, some thinners, some Haribo, and some other bits and pieces. Very nice indeed.
Yeah, it's a bit one-sided, this. UMP this, UMP that.
Give away Haribos, mate. You know what I mean?
I can't hear you. Got a mouthful of something.
Absolutely.
Cheddars.
Oh, I thought you did an impression of the Godfather.
John Patrick Houston arrived this morning. His favourite pilot, Brendan Paddy, Finucane scheme included for the Spitfire Mark IIA in 148th. Very nice. Adam Challenger got himself another whirlybird for the collection, the Westland Lynx AH7 from Airfix in 1/48.
Good kit. Built it. Really good
Next
kit.
up, we have Mr. Jeff Light, who got the latest addition to his stash, Hobby Boss's 135th Jackal 1 high mobility weapon platform. If I'm honest, it can cost it cost a little more than he would have liked to have paid, but it's brand new tooling. As far as he can tell, it's the only 135th Jackal currently available, although Hobby Boss have a 135th Jackal 2 in the pipeline. On top of that, it is a must-have for me. Very nice.
That is a 2, isn't it, Luke?
That is a 2.
Yeah. Cool.
The UMP retail again.
Next up, we have Luke Ward with a couple of bits and bobs from the guys at UMP Retail. They get everywhere. Some MLT, some Buds, some Sanders, and some Haribo. Luke also got himself a silver edding marker as recommended by Paul. Some decal paper to print some decals.
No.
And a new camera mount, paint rack, and microphone with pop filter. Very nice. Filter. Next up, we have our very own Mr. Paul Bertland, who got himself a Magnifier 112 US sports car, aka the GT40. Where'd you get that from, Paul?
It was a very kind gift from that madman Sam, who I assume's asleep. We haven't heard him for a while.
No, wait a minute.
He's there.
No. I'm awake.
He's just fell off for a chair.
He just woke up.
Well, I'm awake.
Just put my trousers on. His glasses.
I dropped my crutches.
on.
No, the crutches, boys. Wasn't me falling out of bed.
Makeup.
You okay, mate? Yeah.
Yeah, man, I'm fine.
Paul also got himself a Boba Fett figure.
40th anniversary, sparkly one. Look at that.
Very nice.
Sparkly green and silver.
I'm going to say that's an 80s camp Boba Fett, that one, isn't it?
Yeah. If you want to look at it like that, it could be.
Moving on before someone gets into trouble. He also got himself a couple of Revel kits, the Chevy Chevelle. You've done that already, though, haven't you?
Yes.
And the Dodge Charger as well.
Want to do it in red. It's a very good kit.
Yeah.
No.
He also got himself a UMP retail order, some MLT and some lacquer paints.
Triggers.
As
might
well,
be a repeat picture. I've done a chunk.
As well as a Dodge Charger. You did get you didn't have the Foos.
I know.
Another Dodge Charger and a Foos. No, same Dodge Charger.
And guess who's just ordered a Foos pickup truck?
Yay!
Hey.
Simon's going to have to order one now.
No.
Simon?
Paul,
I got some new SD cards for the camera because I lost one somehow. And another charger for the camera so I don't have to keep on plugging it to take over to the spray booth.
Don't blame you.
All in the name of making better videos. Waste of money. Absolute waste of money.
Absolutely.
Should have
Some
said
bottles.
Some bottles with nibs on them.
Yep, pardon.
And some decal paper.
Yep.
To do your own decals.
Rudy's there, and the Mandalorian is cool. Wash your mouth out.
Next up, we have Stuart Reed Smith, who got himself an anniversary gift from the wife, the Italieri Ford Escort RS 1800 in 124 scale.
Cool.
And Ali Ross, not so much a buy, more an eBay steal. He got himself the 124 Tamiya Morris Mini Cooper Rally. Very nice, mate. And that, folks, is it for this week.
Well done. Darryl just asked a question there. Not being lucky to have multiple Apex airbrushes, could someone buy 0.2 needle and nozzle and swap? What about the seals? Don't they get a bit slack? What seals, Darryl? There's no seals involved with that, mate, at all.
No, it works fine.
Yeah, you've only got the needle nozzle in the head that swaps out and the needle. That's it.
Yep.
It's no difference to cleaning your airbrush, swapping it.
Like Chuck's universal, everything else is.
You'll be fine.
Simple.
Oh, there we go. Someone's asking about what side of the drink in the chat. I put apple. Well, it is, isn't it?
Yeah. Although,
don't say, cool, Luke, does that mean the pickup truck build is back on? We'll see what happens.
It never ended.
We've all got one. No.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
God, this is going to be a cluster flop up, isn't it?
Yeah, massive.
Yeah.
You know, I make you a challenge, Luke.
Go on.
You video build yours, I'll video build mine.
Okay.
I'll just build mine in the door.
Next week.
Not next week, but at some point.
Yeah.
However, my channel then might get taken down because I've still got that decal set.
Well, that doesn't bother me. Yes, I remember that detail set you had. There we go. Right then. So thanks everyone for watching that. We're going to go off there because I'm eager to prime this. I'm not leaving these in charge while we're live. No chance. Well, for a few reasons. Mainly because it's hard to shout, moving on, in the spray booth. We'll be back on Sunday. I'm going to do a bench update one day when I can be bothered. Don't know when. I've made a lot of videos lately. And thanks everyone in the chat that's took part and all the winners tonight. Everyone has shared their work. For all these guys for joining in tonight. Good show. We did pretty well tonight. And
go and check out, not because I'm on it, but go and check out the Tank Museum video.
Big edit, isn't he? He's going to want a trailer. He'll want a trailer, won't he? A makeup for next week.
Mr. Carswell, it's all.
I didn't get this on the other show. Yeah, go check out Luke's video.
No, it's not my video. It's a Tank Museum video.
Sorry, my mistake.
It's well worth a watch, and there'll be some famous
Luke's at the end.
Didn't expect to see.
Yeah, Malcolm is on there.
Hobnobbing with the rich and famous.
He's doing what?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Hobnobbing.
So we'll be back. What? Hobnobs, Hobby Boss. We'll be back on Sunday morning, 10 a.m. So come and join us. Have a good weekend. Enjoy the rest of your night. And if you want to come join our off-air hangout, you're more than welcome to. The links are in all the non-live videos. And there we go. So thanks for watching, everyone. Take care, everybody.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Don't stop waving.
I'm still waving.
Just keep it live like another 5 minutes.
I've almost got bingo rings. What's going
Almost.
on there? I need to get back in the gym.